What is up? Welcome back to Bleach Boys. We're back again, finally, in the month of October. What is it, 2 weeks till
Just
Halloween?
like Bleach Thousand Year Blood War,
Yes.
we came back.
Yeah, so you had to take a little bit of a break. We had to make big changes. New animation director came on board. You know, all that kind of fun stuff that Thousand Year Blood War did. Jose, Pythes, how are you guys?
Great. I've missed you.
Thank you. I missed you too,
I missed
Pythes.
Pythes too.
I missed all of you, especially the part where I said, "Hey Sam, how was the wedding?" and you responded by not talking to me at all.
By the way, everyone, congratulations.
Thank you.
He is married.
Thank you. Yes, it was exciting.
Show off the ring. Show off the ring.
Fuck about wearing it.
Are you like you don't wear it at home?
Well, so I will wear it 99% of the time. Now, the asterisk on the 1% is unless I'm using my keyboard. So I usually take it off because it annoys the fuck out of me. Yes, it annoys the fuck out of me. Every other time I will have it on, I will wear it because I also don't have my Aura ring on. So I take both of my rings off when I'm on the computer gaming, which I'll roll into my first one. I know everyone's here at the wedding and the trip, but I am currently the #1 spot in Guild Quest for this week.
That's what's up.
#1 spot in Guild Quest. You know, I gave them a solid 2 to 3 week break. I didn't really play Bleach Brave Souls while I was in Japan or for the wedding. So I really let Divine Departure and Godslayer kind of have their fun. You know, I let like the kids play, and then Daddy's home.
Well, Dad's away.
Yeah. Daddy's home. Took a #1 spot. First, I came home, and when I finally picked up Bleach Brave Souls again, I took a little bit of a break, even though when I came back, picked it up. And I was like, all right, we're going to do this. They have so also K-Lab is trying to sue people that are leaking stats about the game they're not supposed to know. That's just a whole other conversation. But the guild quests are much harder now because they have secretly, unbeknownst to anybody, except for the people who leaked it, probably about triple the HP of all the units that you have to fight against inside of the guild quest. So it kind of forces you to have the new units in their eternal quest to steal your orbs. So now if you ever want to do really good on guild quests, you have to have like the newest unit that is specifically made for guild quests.
Yes.
I'm glad I got out when I did.
Yes.
See, I only hop in because I think about it in collecting wise. I'm like, I want that.
Yeah, because they just had the new swimsuit banner that came out. So there's another swimsuit Yoruichi. There's a swimsuit Masaki. And then there is a swimsuit Lil Toto. That was the 3 for banner that just came out not that long ago. And then they just came out with another banner, Thousand Year Blood War, because they're now going. So you know how they've already adapted the Thousand Year Blood War units in Bleach Brave Souls a very, very long time ago. But now they're adapting the anime accurate Thousand Year Blood War ones. So now we got another Thousand Year Blood War Yoruichi, where she does Shunko, and she has like the flashes. Yeah, that's her soul bomb.
So cool.
And then they have Ganju, and then they have Chad from when they did their little sneak attack against Yokohama and the Stern Raiders. So those are the 3 for banner that just came out. Also, Chad is unfortunately forever doomed to be a PvP character. Just anytime he gets a release, he's a PvP character. Same thing with his new one. Ganju is a really good booster, and then Yoruichi. I think both versions of Yoruichi, both the swimsuit and the new one, are like best in class for whatever killer they are, of course, because it's fucking Yoruichi.
I would give my left arm to have a Chad unit that is the meta for like a month and a half.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they would ever, to be fair, he has been meta. I mean, I think almost since the game has started in Brave Battles.
Yeah.
PvP, Chad has reigned king for a very, 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 very long time.
But no one give a shit about that. It's all about the guild quest. I mean, that's how you get the orbs. That's how you get the tickets.
All right, K-Labs, this is what they're going to do. They're going to wait till the end of Bleach where Chad is world champion in boxing.
Okay.
That one is going to be...
Hey, that'd be sick. But I mean, you would think boxing though, Jose, like 1v1, wouldn't he be a PvP unit, you know?
Damn it.
I'm just saying.
The flaws are there.
Don't ruin this.
So yeah, there's a lot of good units, a lot of cool units that have been added to it, especially since I took a little bit of a break, and I don't really summon. I've noticed a distinct lack of Stern Raiders. They really pumped out a lot of Stern Raiders recently. Some of them are very good, and I don't have some of them, so it causes problems in my guild quest. But this one, I was actually summoning for last week's guild quest. I was trying to get swimsuit Masaki. And so I summoned on the swimsuit banner, and I got her like way down the line. I think it may be a fucking step 5. I got swimsuit Masaki. So I'm drawing a blank on orbs here. I only have like 1,200 orbs at a time. So I got swimsuit Masaki on step 5, but then I also picked up swimsuit Yoruichi on the way. And then I was like, I got a few more orbs. I'll summon for a couple steps on the new one that is Chad, Ganju, and Yoruichi again. Pulled Yoruichi off the rip.
Nice.
So I've had, knock on wood, very good summoning luck recently, and I have used that to become king of the guild quest.
That's right.
So I was second place the first week I came back, and I dethroned Divine Departure. It wasn't even close. So he was living in
He
Delulu
was talking
Street.
mad shit.
He was
in the
living in
Discord.
Delulu Street.
I saw the Discord
and
light up.
he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get second place at least. I'm gonna get second place." There was still a whole day left to play. I was busy, so I sat down Saturday night. I played for like an hour. I fucking demolished him. And I had previously demolished him on the first week. Like, they split into 2 phases now. So the first phase, I beat him. The second phase, he beat me. But because I beat him so good on the first phase, I only need to beat him a little bit, and I was untouchable. He couldn't get me. Then I woke up really early because I wanted to be number 1 on this new one. So I was like, let me be number 1 because I want to be the best. So I was using like old Anniversary, Ichigo, and having a horrible time. I couldn't even beat very hard. It was tough. And Godslayer, of course, completed the whole fucking thing. 500,000 score. So I was like, oh, wait, I have new Yoruichi. Let me level up new Yoruichi. Bring in new Yoruichi. Bring on Akon as the side because the GOAT booster for speed. And then I got this out of like a random pull. But remember the Cyberpunk banner they did that had Orihime, Noyatora, and Ulquiorra were the 3. So I got Orihime. And she's apparently very good NAD unit for Guild Quest. So I had Orihime, I had Akon, and I had the new Yoruichi. I just fucking blew through that Guild Quest.
Nice.
Like it was a fucking cake. Went all the way to Nightmare mode even and blew through it. I'm currently at 560 million, I think is what it is. I don't think it's thousands. I think it's million. Number 1. Nobody's even close to me.
God damn.
Godslayer's not even top 3.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. And Divine Departure's 3, but like we don't really celebrate bronze medal here. So a lot of people are just looking up at me from the bottom. They're eating my dust. I don't know what else I can say, but get fucked.
It's not just in stature.
Yes, correct. So wedding. I'm a married man now. Thank you guys, everybody who had nice things to say. So the wedding took place September 13th.
Officially a month ago,
as of recording. That is correct. So it is, it's my 1 month anniversary of my wedding today. It was in downtown Los Angeles, and one person from the Discord, I would think we'd briefly touched on this, found the wedding page before I got married, which was very concerning because it had a lot of information about the wedding and where it was going to take place at and what time. So that could have been a little bit interesting if somebody else found that. But shout out to Tribberule. Tribberule's the only one that found it. He actually donated to our registry $100. And he had messaged me and let me know, like, well, I saw him do it, and we mentioned on one of the podcasts, and I messaged him. I was like, hey, it's like, how'd you find my wedding website? And he said that he was just like watching, he was searching for the Hell Teacher Nube unboxing. And so he searched for my name plus Hell Teacher Nube, and the website came up. So
what do you mean you were searching for it? I found it on YouTube in 3 seconds, dude.
Yeah, so I don't know. He was searching Google for it, which I sometimes. Okay, so full disclosure, by the way, sometimes I Google, like I go to Google because you're in Chrome, and the search bar is just immediately Google. So I type in. Usually, I want to see what people are doing for their guild quests in Bleach Brave Souls. So I'm like, Bleach Brave Souls Captain's Week, and I search, and on Google it never pulls up the newer ones. It always pulls up old ones. So I always have to end up going to YouTube anyways to see like what everybody's doing for this week's. But I would say 99% of the time when I search for it, it pulls up my own fucking video in Google.
Oh,
like
that's
my
so
own
crazy.
fucking live stream that I did like a year ago of playing the guild quest is always one of the video recommendations. When I search for it, I'm like, oh, this is useless to me. I'm like, I don't want to watch my own dumbass self play the guild quest a year ago. So I can see, I don't know how Google might have found that website, but I guess good SEO on my website. So he found it, and then I was talking to him, and he's like, yeah, man, like when I was getting married, like I wanted to put a bunch of fun stuff on my wedding registry, and like we ended up just going for like home improvement stuff, like classic wedding things. And he's like, I love all the stuff that you put on your wedding registry. It's hilarious. He's like, I just want to give you money, so that way you can spend it towards something that you want. Super fucking nice. Love you, Tribble. I messaged him afterwards.
I have two questions about that specifically.
Go ahead.
Did anyone get you the Byakuya figure?
Okay.
Did someone get you the roller skates? Those are the two things that I saw that cracked me the fuck up.
Okay, so one of the first gifts that was bought. So I invited my boy. I don't work there anymore. So my boy William, who I worked with in my last job, I invited him to come to the wedding, and he was one of the first people to buy us something off the registry, aside from like our parents. And first thing he bought was that Byakuya figure. The very first thing that was bought was the Byakuya figure, and he was like, "I got you such a good gift off the registry. Can't wait."
It's so good.
One of the first gifts we received, because when you buy it off the registry, it says to Sam and Katie Blankenship. relationship. And I'm like, oh, like that's how we always know when the package is coming from the registry because it's addressed to both of us. It's like, cool, awesome. So we got together, opened it up, so excited to see what it is. Open it, it's a fucking Byakuya figure. My wife was just like, what the fuck? Just like, why is that the first gift that somebody bought? And then we had...
Is it the one that is above your head?
It is the one that is above my head, yes.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, and then we had another gift on there that my wife really wanted, and it's called a porch goose. Do you know what a porch goose is, Pythes?
No. What is that? Sounds terrifying.
It is a plastic goose. It is a life-size goose. It's like a skinny goose, not like a big old chunker. But it's meant to sit on your porch. And for whatever reason, there's a whole industry behind this porch goose because they sell different outfits you could put on the goose for different seasons. So my wife really badly put a porch goose on there with a pack of seasonal outfits for the goose. So that was like her number one most wanted gift of all the registry was the fucking porch goose. So my best man bought the porch goose because he thought that was the stupidest gift he'd ever seen in his life. So he bought the porch goose and a outfit for it of his own choosing. He went off the registry for this of a sun. So now we have a goose, which we've kept inside because everybody loves it being right next to the door. So there's a goose right when you walk in my house that has a sun outfit, just like a sun, like the star.
I honestly didn't even notice it.
Yeah. So
okay, I can relate to Katie on this. We bought a 3-foot tall nutcracker, and we don't put him up for Christmas or anything. Every couple months, we just switch out the Burger King crown we put on top of his hat.
Nice.
My family, for a very, very long time, on my dad's side, we had like this old, I don't even know if it's plastic, but it was we called it James, and it was like this plastic butler that like has a little thing. And you put
trays?
Like trays on it. Yeah, so it just sits there and usually has like candy in it. You just like grab a little candy from it. They would for the holidays also like put like a little Christmas hat on it and stuff like that. So I get it. I mean, what the fuck? What are we gonna do with the goose? What are we gonna do with the goose?
Sam, you are sitting directly underneath the Byakuya statue.
Okay, so roller skates. Did anybody buy me the roller skates? So my wife went out with a bunch of her coworkers, and they bought a couple of stuff off the registry. So one of them bought her roller skates.
Oh, nice.
Nobody bought me my roller skates from there, which is bullshit. I mean, honestly, really fucked up. And we were having a pre-wedding dinner with all of bachelorette party, and then a couple more of our friends from, well, my online friends. So we had like a giant joint dinner, like huge at Lazy Dogs. And then one of my online people at the time, he's like, oh, wait, I haven't bought you a gift yet. Went online. He's like, I'm going to buy you the skates.
Hey,
so he bought the skates, but they're not going to come until I think end of October.
Okay.
So I guess they were back ordered in the size of my ginormous foot. So
you know what
it's
they say
going to come
about the
end of
giant
October. And then we both have roller skates. So you see us both roller skating down the street.
As roller skates is the one with the 4 wheels, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Cool. Yeah. Bridie has some, and she's like, "Oh, we should get you some." I'm like, I guess you're just gonna watch me eat
roller
it.
skates are awesome.
I do like them a lot. I do like them a lot, but I'm just like, I don't leave the house.
I used to love roller skating around the neighborhood. I don't have balance anymore. So you guys are gonna do that for me and have fun.
It's like our dear friend who shouldn't have ridden a one wheel.
Poor Danny. Wedding was good. A lot of people had questions. So
modest. It was fucking fantastic.
Who's the guy that looks just like you?
Okay, so the top comments
y'all saw that. Y'all saw that, right? The picture.
The top comments that I got was 1, oh my God, there's 2 Sams. And then 2, I thought you were joking about how tall you were. And now I see the photos and I get it. So my wife is 5'1", I'm 6'5", so I guess nobody really put together the height difference there, but like I am way fucking taller than her. And then my older brother, we have the same style of glasses. I mean, he shaved his head recently also, so now we're both bald. We look identical. We look really fucking close. Really close.
So short compared to you.
Yeah. So he's shorter. So that's the key giveaway. But yeah, I was dying. I think when I first posted those pics, Discord started popping off, going crazy, and like everybody was talking about how there's 2 Sams and circling it and asking who's this guy. Hilarious. The guy next to him is also my brother, so I'm one of 3. Yeah. So I have 2 other brothers.
Sam's the middle one.
Okay. The specific text that I remember was, on Jose's life, there's 2 Sams now.
And everyone's like, Jose, you didn't tell us there was 2 of them.
So funny. What else?
By the way, guys, I'm 5'9", average. I think that's the average American height.
That's average.
And I'm like, dude, everyone just looked so short compared to Sam.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. What can you do? But it worked out in my favor, though, because it's a picture of us doing our first kiss. And we had told our officiant, whose name is Tesco, we were like, hey, they're going to call for the first kiss, and you need to run. Like, you need to get out of there. He, like, just fucking forgot. Like, he was, like, in the zone for doing this, his monologue. You know, we kept it very short. Our ceremony was maybe, like, fucking 10 minutes long. He kept it very short, very bare bones. Like, you know, this marriage is holy, whatever the fuck. Do you take Katie to be your wife? Whatever. When's our kiss? I told Tesco right as I was going. I was like, Tesco, move. Tesco, move. He just stood there, just like really happy to be there.
He was so happy.
So in the pictures, which I don't know if this is kudos to our photographer or just a happy accident, I'm so fucking big you can't even tell Tesco standing right behind me. You can see like the small piece of his hand peeking out to signalize that he's there, but you cannot see him. You have no fucking idea that he's still standing there.
Their photographer, fantastic.
Our photographer is really good. We had a videographer that was there as well. They were boyfriend, girlfriend, which was nice. I think I revealed to the photographer that her boyfriend has a foot fetish while we were in the middle of filming some of those. Because the photographer kept going like we were taking like artsy photos. I don't know if I posted any of them. There's like some photos where like my wife has her leg over my shoulder and we're sitting on a bed and she like and my photographer would be like, hey, now like look at them like lovingly, like gaze at them, you know. I was like, copy, look at it like I have a foot fetish. And her boyfriend goes, that makes two. And the photographer's like, what the fuck did you just say? And it's like, so they were awesome. They were good. Photographer's great. Wedding went off totally fine. No hitches, no problems. Ceremony super quick. The cocktail hour turned into cocktail hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was annoying. And then we did dinner, which I feel like it started to drag a little bit. So one of the people in Discords, I believe it was Plush Soul, wanted to know what worked, what didn't work, and what was like, okay. Photographer and videographer, we paid a lot of money for them. Totally
fantastic.
They were awesome. They were great. Catering, food was ice fucking cold. Ice goddamn cold. All right. I was a trooper and I ate it because I knew that's the only food I was gonna fucking get. Mm-hmm. But that goddamn food was ice damn cold. So
they did me dirty, Sam.
They did you dirty?
So I didn't know the meatballs were veggie.
I didn't know that either.
So I was like, oh, meatballs sounds so good. And we were the first table to go get food.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, I had a nice white tux. Or no, not white tux. Like the shirt was white.
Yeah.
I moved the marinara sauce slightly, which created a bubble. It popped and just exploded all over me.
I heard good reviews about the food. Whether that is people being nice, I don't know. But everybody seemed like they enjoyed the food. I thought it was dog shit. So, but it is what it is. What else? So we released everybody a table at a time. So we had, I think, 12 tables. I'm just going to shoot that number out. I think we had 12 tables. And I started feeling bad towards the end because they were calling tables and there were a lot of fucking old people here. My family, or Katie's family's large. There was a lot of fucking old people here. And so they were taking 10 fucking years to get their food. 10 years. So like people kept getting called up. Okay, table 5, it's your turn. And then I'm watching them like I'm eating. I got my food. Jose has his food. Like we all have our food at the front. Everybody is just going so slow. So like if you were like the last 2 tables, you probably waited like fucking 45 minutes to get your food. Like it was a long time.
Quite a while.
So like finally at the end, like I turned to my wife. I'm like, yo, we need to tell the DJ, like, just release the last 2 people. So someone came up, and I forget who it was. I don't even remember who I sent over there to go do it.
I think you sent Chris.
Like, okay, yeah, someone was talking to us. And I was like, hey, go tell the DJ just send the last 2 tables. Like, just say last 2 tables, go. Because it's taking forever.
It was
taking so long. Yeah. So finally, like, okay, everybody else, go get your food. So that I would have changed also. I don't know how I would have fixed that because I think it would have been too many people going towards the buffet at one time. But it took forever. So I don't know, streamline the food options. Our DJ and we had a DJ and a half band. Mm-hmm. So but they're all one. So we hired a DJ who's also a half band. And what that means is he is fully the DJ. He's the guy who's on the microphone. And then he's also has a saxophone that he will play to some of the songs. And then we have a drummer that's there at all times. They were totally worth the investment and awesome.
So fucking
so
good. He played a Linkin Park song, right? The drummer kept up with the beat. It was so good. And the saxophone, gives me goosebumps thinking about it. And then when he came
what
out,
song was it?
So the last song that he did, that he played along with, and this is the song that he came out into the dance floor with his saxophone and played along with, was "Shake It" by Metro
Station.
Metro Station is what I was thinking. Also, Miley Cyrus's brother, the shake, 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 shake it, and then he was playing the saxophone too the whole time.
It was so good,
awesome.
I asked about that. I asked about what the Linkin Park song was.
I don't know.
It wasn't in the end. I can't remember. It's not Breaking the Habit. I'd have to go back and talk to
I wanted to put One More Light on there, but my wife said that was too depressing. So
I would have cried.
So,
I definitely would have cried.
It got nixed.
I was a little emotional. Okay. Sam is so adorable the way he looks at Katie and the way Katie looks back at him.
Okay.
You know, I'm not trying to embarrass him,
okay.
but just like absolutely, I was smiling. And I was like your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, your brother was just smiling and staring the whole time. And I was
Danny cried. I saw Danny cry.
I know Danny.
Yeah.
I turned my back at one point so no one could see me. And I was just like, all right. It's just too damn cute.
Yeah, it was good. Everything came together very well. We had a day of wedding coordinator, and she did her job decently. So DJ and band, awesome. I highly recommend, if you have the option for a half band, go for it. It was fucking cool. It was really unique and awesome. Our photographer, videographer, we spent a lot of money on them, but they were worth it. They were probably the best vendors we had all night. We had a photo booth station. That was cool, but our timing on it was bad because the cocktail hour went on for an hour and 45 minutes when it was only supposed to be an hour, and then that pushed everything back. So and then also with everybody taking so long to get all their food, our game plan was we had the photo booth, and he's going to start in cocktail hour. So people can start taking their photos during cocktail hour. And then Katie and I, so my most nervous thing of the night was the dance.
I was flawless.
Super, Jose. It was due to relentlessly practicing all the time. So I had planned. So we were talking about during the cocktail hour, what do we want to do? Do we want to go out and socialize with everybody, or do we want to just hang outside for an hour? We could practice our dance, really make sure, because right after cocktail hour, we're doing our grand entries and we're doing the dance. And then we had gifts for each other because Katie wants fucking wedding gifts. So I was like, you know what? Let's stay inside. There's a little suite in there. We'll hide in there, practice our dance. We'll exchange gifts. Then by the time we're done with that, it'll be time to go. Little did I know it was going to be fucking 2 hours long, and they were stuck in that room. So we had planned for the photo booth to be there for 4 hours, maybe 5. And so that way he would be there for cocktail hour, the hour everybody's eating, and then 2 more hours. So there would be 2 more hours once we start dancing for everybody to go and take their photos. But because everything got pushed back so far, by the time everybody was done with speeches, by the time we did the bouquet toss, by the time we did the Pokemon card toss, it was okay, just so everybody knows, the photo booth's wrapping up in 15 minutes. And I was like, what the fuck? So then everybody ran inside. So the timing on the whole thing could have been better. The dance, we did our first dance. And we did our first dance to Sparkle from Your Name, which, if you haven't heard the story, short version, Your Name was the first anime movie Katie and I watched together. We had our first kiss during that movie. And then when I proposed to her in Japan last time we went, I proposed to her on the stairs from the end of the movie. And then so we wanted to do our first dance to the song Sparkle from Your Name, which is the main song from the movie.
Thank God you didn't watch I Want to Eat Your Pancreas with her as the first time.
True.
The text message is going to be,
true.
I want to eat your pancreas.
Yep. So I paid. So one of the big things that was very important to my wife was that she didn't want to just get out there and do what she has deemed the white people's way. We've all seen it. We all know what it is, where it's kind of imagine a high school dance where you're leaving room for Jesus and you're just swaying back and forth. That is what us white brethren, we go for. That is our bread and butter.
You don't need to leave room for Jesus when you're married.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, I found a ballroom dancing studio here in Costa Mesa. It's Bella Ballroom Dancing is what it's called if you're in California. They were great. They were awesome. They're 10 out of 10. I bought 10 lessons with a private instructor for us to learn. And part of the deal was she was going to choreograph our whole dance for us. So you could pick any song you want. It doesn't have to be from any of the ones they know. They'll listen to it. They'll teach you how to do the dances. They'll work with you on the timing and how to do it all. So for 10 weeks, we were doing dancing lessons, and we would go, and it was 45 minutes every single lesson. So we'd go, and then a big thing for us was you need to practice between lessons. Like that was a big thing for the instructor. Like, you know, like 45 minutes isn't a lot of time. Like we're going to learn everything. You're going to get good at it, but you have to practice outside because like when it's time, like also when we're practicing, like you're looking at a mirror while you're doing it. So like you see how you're supposed to be doing it. When it's go time, there's no mirror. So like you better be fucking ready. So we have been practicing a lot. I was still very nervous about it because the last 3 sessions they have practice skirts that you can wear. So that's like basically is here's how it's going to be dancing with her in her wedding dress. Yeah. But my wife repurposed my now mother-in-law's her wedding dress and like modernized it and cut a whole bunch of stuff off it.
It was gorgeous.
But she kept saying 1, the dress is really heavy, so she's concerned about like the lifting parts, and 2, the dress on the bottom is like very long. So she's like, we need to practice the wedding dress and like really give it a shot. And so we were practicing at home, and then we took the practice skirt. We were practicing with that. And even then it really helped having the practice skirt on at the studio, because then I have something like, okay, I need to like be watching where her skirt is at all times. So I'm not stepping on it. I'm not like fucking yanking her. And then even after we did the 10 lessons, I was like, man, I'm so concerned I'm going to forget it. I'm so concerned because like, I mean, there's times where we're doing it at the studio and it's still like, oh, sorry, I forgot that part. Oh, sorry, I forgot that part. And it'd be both of us doing it. I'm like, oh, fuck. And like, we're going to have to do this. You get 1 take at the wedding, 1 take and it's go. So then we had the getting ready stuff in the morning, and I was practicing with Katie while she was doing her getting ready stuff, like while she had downtime. So we practiced a couple times then, and then we practiced when we stepped away for the cocktail hour. Like we ran through it again while she was in her dress this time. And that was good. It went well. Then when it was go time, oh my God, we started dancing.
I'm just picturing you alone doing the Carlton. That's all that's happening in my head.
So we have it on video, which I'll show it to you guys whenever. It's going to be like 8 to, I think it's even longer than that. It's like 10 to 16 weeks till we get these photos and videos back. So it's a long time.
I have my front row view of it.
Okay.
I can always post that.
Send it. So it was go time, and there's 2 versions of all of the songs from Your Name. The lead singer from Radwimps sang both the complete album in Japanese and in English. We had sent the link to our DJ ahead of time for what song to play, like what time to start it. I had made a video that was going to play during the same time, which I don't think anybody noticed. It's part of our wedding venue. There is a projector that comes with it, and it projects. We had it just like showing an image. I think it was an image from your wedding, Jose.
Yeah.
Of Katie and I all dressed up from Jose's wedding that we were projecting on the screen. Is like, here's just a nice image of us.
It's a cute
use
picture.
Projector. And then, but for the time for the dance, we had it playing a like a little AMV. You can find it on YouTube. You just search Your Name Sparkle, and it's the official music video from the movie for this song, and it's like a rehashing, like all the cuts of the movie of them like finding each other and meeting up at the very end. And then at the very end of the music video, they meet up in Japan on those steps, and then I cut it and I made it shorter so it fits the whole thing, and then I input the video of me proposing to Katie on the steps in Japan. So when we started, I could see them fucking with the projector up top, and I was like, it's no big deal if the projector doesn't work, like whatever. It would have been nice if it worked, no biggie. And then we were going, and it plays the piano like da 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 da, and it starts to go, and the guy's singing in English. And we have practiced for 10 weeks on the Japanese version, and all of our practice, and like, okay, when it says like kore wa, like then you do this move. When it says you hear like 3 sets of the drum, you do this move. When it says deze or whatever, then we're gonna do this move. It starts playing in fucking English. I'm like, fuck.
This is all your fault for being a weeb and not picking.
I know, Pythes. I know. So we're dancing and it's playing in English, and I look at my wife and I'm like, oh fuck, like you want me to tell him? And she's like, no, it's okay. And then, but in my head, I'm like, it's not okay because like all of our cues are in Japanese. Like, I would not even know when to do anything if like it's all in English. So I was like, okay,
you're not supposed to listen to the words. You're supposed to listen to the music, you coward.
No, because it rinse and repeats. Mm-hmm. So then I stopped and I walked over and I was like, hey, it's the wrong song. And then he stopped it really quick and fixed it. But by the time he fixed it, the projector was working, so then everything was working perfectly. It was fine. It was a happy miracle. Then he played it.
I'm just saying, Katie is the one with the balls in the marriage.
Ridiculous. Like she wanted to just let it keep playing. That's crazy.
Yeah,
and she didn't want it. No, she didn't want to let it keep playing because she had balls. She didn't want to have the confrontation of saying that it was a wrong song. So you're misinterpreting that entirely. So
I think it's better just get out there and do it. Just make your mistake.
No, you're crazy, man. You're crazy.
Make the wedding more memorable.
So there was a time in the dance, Pythes, where I go and we do a big dip, and like I lift her up.
It's cute.
We do a dip, and then she does like a running thing, and I grab her and we spin. You didn't
drop her, did you?
So
No, we did not.
she started going in her own dress, which I found out many times throughout the rest of the night. It's silk. So it's on a wood dance floor. It's fucking like you step on the dress. It's like stepping on fucking ice. Like it is so slippery. So she stepped on her own dress. And like she fucking started going down, like, and I could see it. Like she stepped on her own dress in the middle of the dance Pythes and started going. But it was so lucky. It was at a dance where at a part where I was gonna grab her anyways. And again, she's 5'1", so I just fucking swooped her. I just like she was supposed to really jump and like come in for this dive. She began to fall, so I just grabbed her really quick and yeeted her.
Dude, you could not tell.
Yeah, so. Nobody knew that had happened, but like I even told her when we were doing that, like I just saved her fucking life. Because she was coming down hard, like she was coming down really hard. And what's funny is the whole time that we were doing dancing lessons, the instructor kept telling me to stop like grabbing her like she's like a fucking doll because I just like grab her and just yeet her to the other side. She's like, okay, don't give her whiplash now. Like, little did know it came in handy at the time of. So. The dance was flawless. Came out great. That was the only thing that was the problem was when we started with the wrong song. But then when we started dancing, we hit all the cues. It came out really fucking good. It was awesome. Came out. Song was planned perfectly. Hit all the cues. Hit all the marks. Awesome. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Then we did the bouquet toss with all the girls. That was good. Everybody was happy. My mom was out there because she's single now. So my mom was out there trying to catch the bouquet. One of our roommates caught it. So congratulations.
Her boyfriend's face, though?
Yeah, that was funny. And then we wanted to do something. Face. We want to do something for the boys. So then I bought like a giant Pokemon 151 like booster. I don't know. It's not like booster box, but it's like a big like promo box.
Yeah, it was like a big
with
promo
like
box.
15 packs in it, giant thing. And I bought that for all of the guys. And we were going to toss for all the guys. All of the guys hit the floor. Like for the girls with the bouquet toss, it was like maybe, I think there was like 6 or 7 of them that went up there. Yeah. For the guys, all of them went up there for the Pokemon card toss. Like it was go time. It was like, here we go. I threw that thing. I didn't know how light it was because I threw that thing so fucking far.
It went so far over our heads. Yeah. I was supposed to pick up his nephew and like give him a shot, but I'm like, oh, I got there too late.
Yep. And like that thing went flying in the air. So it went all the way over all of the guys on the dance floor. And my boy William turned around and picked it up off the ground and he got it. So that was a huge success. I highly recommend doing something for the boys. Everybody loved that. That was really fun.
You threw the whole, I thought you like threw the box and all the packs just scattered
out.
No.
I threw the fucking box.
That would have been way funnier. You should have just thrown
I
all
was
the packs.
fully expecting that 2 people were going to grab it and rip it and the packs were going to go flying.
Yeah, I could have seen that.
Luckily, went all the way over and he just grabbed the box. And then he ended up splitting it with a bunch of people because he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You should have just said, hey guys, I'm going to throw a thing. Make sure you fight over it.
I had bought other boxes because I was going to throw multiple. I had bought a One Piece TCG box and then I had also bought a Yu-Gi-Oh box and I was going to throw all of those. It just became too much. So we just did just the Pokemon one and then I just gave the One Piece TCG box to my younger brother and someone else from my old work and they split them. No idea where the Yu-Gi-Oh box went, by the way. So no fucking idea. That Yu-Gi-Oh box someone just took home.
It's probably just in the wedding stuff.
I gave it to somebody. Like I don't know who I gave it to. Don't know where it went. So yeah, congratulations if you got that. So someone took the Yu-Gi-Oh box. Enjoy. What else? The songs were good. Our guy did a really good job of it. So we sent him a playlist of Spotify from like 150 Spotify songs that we just threw on there. He played a good mix, a bunch of Japanese songs. We played the Creepy Nuts song from Mashal.
That was the banger.
Yes.
Everybody loved that song. Yeah. Everybody like
so
we had my good we had a bunch of online friends come out. My best man was one of my online friends that I've known for like, I think I did the math like 20 years now or something like that.
Shout out Black Sheep.
So we met these guys online in Counter-Strike Source. And so I had these are their usernames: Black Sheep, Jello, Shelly, and Tesco. Mm-hmm. Those are all people that we've known for 15 years from just online, from all over the country.
I only know one of those, but I know Black Sheep has been around forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they all came out for the wedding. Black Sheep was my best man. Tesco was my officiant, and then Jello and Shelly were just there to enjoy the wedding. Jello afterwards, like when we played the Creepy Nut Mashal song, he was like, he's like, I didn't think that was gonna be good, but he's like, that was like the best song of the fucking night.
It was so good.
He said like everybody fucking was so much fun. Everybody loved that song. The drummer playing along with it, it was so fucking good, and everybody was doing the dance when it came to the part. Little sway back and forth. It was awesome.
It was
so. I had a question for Jose, and Jose gave me the best possible answer. Okay. I said, "Hey, Jose, did they play number one?
Oh, dude. I knew it was going to play at some point. I
Uh-huh.
just did not know it was going to be during the
Uh-huh.
presentation. I was like,
Yep.
I was so happy.
So
The big smirk on my face.
we were having the music, which I'm very surprised by this, and shout out to my wife. She didn't super care on the music choices, so I got a lot of input on the music choices. She obviously input a lot of the stuff for her song "Walking In" was from Pride and Prejudice, which is her favorite movie of all time. So her song "Walking In" for the ceremony was Pride and Prejudice, and then our song "Walking Back Out" was, I'm gonna fuck this up, and I keep wanting to say it was Jonas Brothers, and I don't know if it was. It's either One Direction or Jonas Brothers, but it's some boy band song of "You're Hot, I'm cold."
It's Jonas Brothers.
Jonas Brothers? Okay. Yeah. So, hey, honestly, hands up in the air. News to me, she loved that song so much. But she really badly wanted that song, out of nowhere too. We were trying to figure out what our song to walk. So the ceremony ends. There's the song that plays as we're walking down the aisle. We were trying to figure out what song should we put there. She really badly wanted Jonas Brothers out of fucking nowhere, and I was like, you know what? Hey, if you wanted that bad, put it in there. And then when we walked,
she doesn't seem like a Jonas Brothers kind of lady.
I know. I agree.
She's only a little bit younger than my wife.
She grew up during that era.
Yeah, they grew up in that era, so it was a huge thing.
Yes. Then when we walked out for the grand entrance, what song did we do for you guys? Did we do "Everlasting Love"?
Everlasting Love.
Yeah, we did "Everlasting Love" from Shrek, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did "Everlasting Love" for the bridal party and the groomsmen to walk back out to use the grand entrance. And then when Katie and I walked out, we played number one from Bleach, from 1,000 Year Blood War. And we had it queued up to a certain time so it lines up right when we walk out. It was great.
It was
fantastic.
Really good.
And then
tell me you got that on video.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely the videographer. I don't think I got it. I was too excited.
You're part of the party walking in. So.
Oh yeah. So I did not
the
get
videographer
that
will
has to be put up on the YouTube channel at some point.
Yeah, we'll put it up. And then we had for our song for walking into the ceremony, for when everybody's walking up, aside from my wife, we played is it Blue? Where is Our Blue from Jujutsu Kaisen, but the acoustic version?
The acoustic version.
So we played that for everybody walking in, and that was really good. And then my nephew was our ring bearer. My wife's Nana was the flower girl. That was all cute. That was all really good. They both did a great job. Everybody in the bridal party, the wedding party, the groom's party, all did their jobs. There's boom, walk out, do your thing, no problems.
If he was the ring bearer, did he walk out to the Lord of the Rings theme?
No, that's more Jose's wedding vibe. So
yeah, for mine, I think I did "The Shire" is the name of the song.
Oh, that song's so good.
So Josh walked out first as the officiant, and then it was me with my parents, and it's right at the part where usually you see Aragorn being presented, and then they're walking me, so it's like the grand entrance, and then it goes into the Hobbit Shire song, which is everybody walking down afterwards.
Mm-hmm. And then
so Jose had the better way.
Your cousin, is it your nephew also?
Oh, Philly, my nephew.
Then he had his nephew dressed up in a cloak, he was a little
gave
hobbit.
Him a cloak with the pendant, and he had the rings around his neck. I didn't trust him, with the rings.
I didn't trust my nephew either, dude.
So I had the guys hold all the
Well,
rings.
my nephew is a well-known memer, so I thought for sure something was going to go wrong there.
Speaking of memeing, the whole night.
Oh, yeah. My nephew knows how to do the Riz face.
Yeah, so all the audio listeners, he's stroking the jawline.
Sucking in his
cheeks. And he's doing the eye thing like The Rock, and he's touching his chin and looking straight up at you.
So almost every picture where he knew a picture was taken, he's doing the Riz face in all of it. So.
He would look at me and grab the lapel, and he would hold it tight and then just go "Hey bro, looking real good." So then I started doing it, and now every time he would see me, he's looking good.
So I think we were another thing that worked out well. We were all, I think I speak for all of us, we were all iffy on tuxedos versus suits.
I was cool with it because I had worn one. But.
So
tuxedos are mid.
So we were on that same train, Pythes. Same train. We're let's suits. But I wear suits for work every day. And so that was a big thing for my wife. Was that's just your work outfit.
Mm-hmm.
You wear a suit. That is what you wear. So she's so I want you to wear a tuxedo. And she kept going James Bond wears a tuxedo. Bond wears a tuxedo.
True.
And so we were all iffy on the tuxedo. Danny was
Danny was super iffy.
I cannot believe we're
going
to the tuxedo. We all got dressed the day of, and everybody got all their stuff on it. It was all right, yeah, we look fucking good. We look really good. So the tuxedos came out really nice, and we got them all fitted, so they actually were fitting to the body. It came out really nice. We all looked really good.
Can I tell you my wardrobe should I have chosen to attend the wedding?
Sure, I'm ready. Mm-hmm.
blue jeans and a wrestling t-shirt.
That's right.
My best man bought a tuxedo that is reversible, and so it's black, and it reverses into an all gold tuxedo.
I was wondering if he did that with AI. I'm like,
No,
dude, that looks way too
it's
good.
reversible.
God, he should have flipped it during the party.
So we gave him full permission that during the the reception part, the reception, he can swap and go into the gold if he wants to. But he's like, after the speeches, after everybody's eating, but like during the party time, feel free to go swap into the gold.
That would have been so cool.
He didn't do it. Yeah,
he should have done
But
it.
yeah,
Missed
I
opportunity.
can picture like during the dancing, he's like mid spin, takes off the jacket.
That would have been.
It turns gold.
If we could have gotten him to dance and he did that, I could see Jello doing that.
Oh yeah, totally. But everybody was in a good mood. Everybody was great. It was a lot of talking. It went by so quick. Like I told my wife. So a lot of people in my work are married, and they kept saying two things. They said one, he's like, when you guys get your food, make sure you eat it real quick because you guys are gonna have a lot of time to eat your food. Then two, you guys are gonna be talking the whole fucking night. Yeah. So he's like, you're gonna get a couple times to dance, but it's like aside from that, you're gonna be talking. It's gonna be talking, and that's what it was. Because like the moment we got done eating, we all ran to the photo booth to take photos, so we could actually get some pictures from the photo booth. And then after that, we went from like every table, like, hey, like how's it going? Thanks for coming. Talk to this table, move to the next table. Talk to this table, move to the next table. Talk to this table, move to the next table. Like my wife is still mad that she didn't get any of the desserts that got brought out because she was just so busy talking the whole time and just me. But
I'm just imagining how long she spent picking out the desserts.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she took a massive risk. Yeah. At one point, we went to what did we go? We went to Starbucks down the street, and I had the pink refresher thing, and she's like, "I'm so thirsty. I haven't had caffeine." So I was like, "Do you want some of mine?" And everyone's just cupping their hands, hoping that it does not land on her dress.
Jose, she was eating. I think while we were waiting to go, I don't know if I think it was when we were waiting to walk out the very first time. She was eating Cheetos in her wedding dress.
Like regular Cheetos?
Like regular Cheetos, dog.
This girl,
I thought the wedding coordinator was gonna have a fucking meltdown when she walked into the room. She walked in the room and she's like, "Oh my god!" Yeah. So yeah, but luckily there were no issues. Nobody got any Cheeto dust anywhere. It was good. The venue was beautiful. If you guys want to look it up, it was the Oviatt in downtown LA. That's a historical building. IATT. That's where we got married. It's a rooftop ceremony space with a inside penthouse from the 20s. It's all Art Deco themed. So it's like kind of like Gatsby adjacent.
It's a vibe.
Yeah. So very, very cool. They had valet set up, which was awesome. I didn't hear any complaints with anybody. We didn't get to use it because we were there all day. But it seemed like the valet went off without a hitch. They were there all the way until closing. Nobody had any problems. There was somebody at the door with a list of people that they were allowing to come up. I was trying to let everybody come up early, and the security guard told me no.
Yeah, I was wondering why they weren't letting people up for the longest time.
So yeah, because it was like they're supposed to start coming in. I think at 5. There's like a 30-minute window, like 5:30 to 6. You can come up, and then at like 6:05 the ceremony starts. But like at 5, like everybody's already waiting out there. There was a line.
There was a line out the door.
So luckily, if you were there early, like our good friend Ryan, our mangaka friend, he was there early, and I found him just sitting around the corner. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I was just gonna wait." I was like, "Here, come on." And so if it was just one person, I snuck them up. But one time I came down and there was like fucking 20 people out there, and I was like, "Hey!" And so I told the ladies like, "Hey, we can just let them up. Like, we're pretty much good to go." And she's like, actually, like I can't because the wedding coordinator, like I'm working with her, because she needs to give the sign like, okay, we're actually all ready for people to come, and then you guys can come up. I was like, cool. And then one of our like most favorite people in the world, her name is Alona. She's a old manager from when me and my wife both worked at Barnes & Noble, like old Russian lady, nicest person in the fucking world. She was there. I was like, well, can I just take her? And the security guard was like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so then fine. I plugged her out of the line. Everybody's like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, sorry, guys. Like, let you have a moment.
More than you.
Yeah, sorry.
She's an older lady, too.
Yeah, it's
that way
fine.
She can sit down.
It's fine. So then I snuck her up, and then everybody else came up.
I just like to imagine Sam walks past all of his family and friends. Get out the way, Grandma. I picked this lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good.
His mom was already up there. His dad and his stepmom were up
all
there.
Immediate family was already up there because we did family photos before everybody got there. So we did family photos before, and then after the ceremony, me and my wife, we both went upstairs because they have a little like second story rooftop area up there. So we both went up there and we took photos as a married couple, and then they brought us cocktails, and then so we did that, and then we went back downstairs, and then we went into the bridal suite and like hung out in there until it was ready to come back out.
They had this real cool thing too, because they were handing out champagne during the cocktail hour, and it was a heart with Sam and Katie's name on top of it that you could drink with your drink.
Yeah. Yep.
That was super cool.
And then we had napkins with Ichigo and Ruki on it as they were drinking. So there's like this old, I forget, I think it's like them doing karaoke is what it is. So it's Ichigo and Ruki. It's a little doodle from Kubo. And it's the two of them with like microphones in their hands. So we asked Ryan Watanabe on Instagram, shout out, Dragon Tofu. Jose, is that the correct one?
Dragon Tofu.
Okay.
I got it. We had a long discussion.
Okay, Dragon Tofu.
He's also plugging him in. He's coming out with his first volume.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's coming out with his first volume. I want it so bad, and I want him to sign it.
Yeah. So check him out. He's fucking awesome. Nicest guy in the world.
Extremely talented.
We had
Put
him.
the link in the description.
Okay. We asked him if he could like replace the microphone with like a drink. So he just redrew the hands really quick and like put in a little drink. And so we put them on little drink napkins that we were using.
They were so cute. Did you keep any?
Yeah, we have some.
Okay, cool.
So those were cool. A couple of cool shots came from that, like people like wrapping them around their beers and stuff like that. So we actually talked to a couple people that worked at the venue, and they were telling us like how much like they love like the little anime stuff. They loved like all the songs we picked. They said it was so good. So it was cool. It all came together really, really well. And then after the wedding, it stopped at midnight, and then we went. Me and my wife with her parents and her nana. One of the things my wife wanted to do, I don't know why, I tried to strictly veto it. I got overruled. She specifically wanted to immediately after the wedding go back to the hotel room and open presents at midnight when we have to leave the next day to go to Japan. So
Didn't you go to Japan like immediately after the wedding?
Yes, we did. So we stayed up till like fucking 2:30 a.m. like opening presents, writing down who gave us what in an Excel spreadsheet, so that way we can send out thank you letters like that are personalized, what each person gave us. Didn't stop till 2:30. Some of the presents were missing because like everything got thrown into the truck to take home. So then it was like, all right, that's fine. Like we'll go. So then we packed up all of our stuff. So we didn't go to sleep till like fucking 3 a.m. Had to wake up the next day at 8 a.m. So got 5 hours of sleep. And then we from 8 to I did the math, and we did not get to our hotel room in Japan till we were up for a full 25 hours.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. So it took us a full 25 hours of like waiting at the airport, getting on the plane, flying. Then we landed in Tokyo at Narita Airport, and then we took another plane from Narita to Osaka, and the whole time that we were doing that 25 hours. 25
Did you not
hours.
sleep on the plane?
I cannot sleep on a plane to save my fucking life.
At what time were you texting me? Was that when you arrived in Japan, or was that?
I couldn't even tell you.
Dude.
I mean, I had Wi-Fi on the plane, so
Okay.
I was iMessaging. It could have been any fucking time. But we got on the plane and going to Japan, and that was fine. We paid extra for like premium economy seats on Japan Airlines. The seats were awesome. Fucking
Those are the
cool
big
ass
wide
seats.
ones, right?
Yeah, they're awesome. I'm still just too big for it. I'm just too big for it. So I'm just uncomfy. Like I just don't fit in the chair.
Did you at least get the aisle seat?
Yeah, I did. So that was nice. And then that was like a 12-hour flight there. And then we landed, and the only other flight that would take us from Narita to Osaka wasn't for another 3 hours after landing. So then we landed in Narita. We had 3 hours to kill, which we found like this exclusive Pokemon store inside of the Narita airport.
Oh, sick.
So that was cool. So we went and checked out that Pokemon store. And then we found a Shake Shack that was in the airport. Yes. So it had some
a
chicken.
Shake Shack in Japan?
A Shake Shack by these. So
that sounds illegal.
Had some Shake Shack when we were in the airport, which was fucking delicious.
Did you have a shake?
No, I had some chicken bites. I had some fries. I had the Shake Shack had Dr. Pepper. Like, a luxury.
Me and my wife discussed trying to get you a Shake Shack gift card for the wedding, and
bomb.
be like, no, because it's gonna be like an hour away for him to drive if he has a craving.
Hey, it's fine. So we had it in the airport, and then we took. Okay, let me tell you, worst experience of my fucking life. I thought I was gonna die. We were taking this airline that I've never heard of before. It's called Peach Aviation. It flies out of Narita and goes to Osaka, and it also goes to Korea. And that's like its 3 little stops that it does. Never heard of it before. It's super cheap to get us over to Osaka. It's like, this is awesome. Like, we'll just hop on really quick. So firstly, when we're transferring Japan Airlines to Peach Aviation, their weight limit for the bags is different. So I try to check one bag, like, oh, that bag's too heavy. And I'm like, okay, like, can I pay for it then? Well, don't you want to just like, rework your bag so it works? No, I don't. They're like, what? I'm like, no, I'll just pay for it. Are you sure? I'm like, yes. Like, I'll just fucking pay for it. Like, how much is it going to be? They do the math, $15. That's all you had to say.
That's it?
Here's my
That's
15.
it?
Yeah, here's my 15 bucks. Fucking take it.
Take them.
Like,
Yeah, you
no
know what?
problem.
Here's $20. Get out my way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I'm not fucking with that. That's crazy. So we did that, and then we walked to this plane. It's the smallest airplane I've seen in my fucking life. It's packed full of people. It's like a small, like, it could have looked like it could have been someone's private jet. It was so fucking
It was
small.
that small?
Yeah. So we get on this thing, and they go, get on the mic. After we were all locked in, by the way, and we're getting ready to take off. Hey, guys. Just want to give you, like, a quick heads up. We're expecting heavy turbulence on this flight, so we're gonna yeah. So we're gonna ask if you can please stay seated, and there's gonna be no service during this flight. Thank you for flying with us. Have a great day. I'm like, I
would get off the plane and walk.
Oh, Pythes, I tried to offer the same solution. I said, this is a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. And so, like, I'm immediately like, dude, I gotta use the bathroom now. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. Luckily, we get up in the air, we're flying, and they're like, okay, turbulence is going to start here pretty soon, so please stay seated, everybody. I didn't feel a lick of turbulence the whole plane.
Oh, okay.
So it was
you're
the
good.
smoothest plane of my fucking life. So I don't know if like the Japanese gods themselves opened the skies.
They said, hold on. Because we need you to get there safely.
Dude, there was no turbulence in this flight, and they really made it sound like it was going to be the worst fucking thing in the world. But there was no turbulence. I was so stressed out the whole fucking flight.
How long was the flight?
Luckily, Jose, this flight was hour 45 minutes.
Okay. So,
and then,
Sam, I will remind you that Japan is a country that will offer legit official apologies if a train is a minute late.
Yeah. So we land down also, by the way. And so I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, so how are we going to get from this airport in Osaka? Because the airport is like in the middle of like this little bay that they have in Osaka. And then like downtown Osaka, where all the stuff is like further towards like the mouth of it, you know? I guess it's away from the mouth. It's, you know, where like your tonsil would be in your mouth. So we got to go up north. We got to go up north to where it says, and I'm like, so how are we going to get there? She's like, oh, just take like a subway, because my wife planned all this out. I was like, we'll take a subway, we'll get over there. There's not a subway that exists that takes you all the way up there. She was looking at Google Maps and going based off of the car travel time, which said it would take you about 30 minutes to get there. We don't have a car to get there. So what they do offer is what's called a limousine bus, which is just a giant bus that just has nice seats and you can store your luggage in the bottom of it. The bus ride to get to Osaka is 2.5 hours to get to Osaka. So we landed down.
Did you get to use the bathroom in the meantime?
I did.
Okay,
Thank you
good.
for asking. I did. I at the airport, but then I had to take a 2.5 hour bus ride to get from the airport to my hotel in Osaka, which it didn't even drop me off at my hotel. It dropped me off at a hotel that was down the hill from my hotel.
Down the hill.
So I then had to trek up a hill to my Japanese Ritz-Carlton, which was extremely nice. The Ritz-Carlton, 10 out of 10. If anybody's thinking of going to Japan, by the way, and they're like, wow, Sam is giving such high remarks to all these nice American hotels, just book Japanese hotels. Do not waste your money on spending anything on American hotels. They are I would say 5 times the price of a regular one. So you could get a very nice Japanese hotel room for, I'm not even joking, say $30 a night. $30 a night. Yes. And you would be like in downtown Shibuya. Like you would be like in the city center. An American hotel, you are on the outskirts in the boonies somewhere, and you are going to pay $300 a night is what you're going to pay for that.
Oh, shit.
And that's just for like a basic ass room. If you just want the basic stuff, $300 a night.
Damn.
But here's the deal, Sam. Can the Japanese hotels fit you?
So that is why I want to put a warning that the reason why I stayed in an American hotel is because the first time I went, I came back looking like a bruised up potato because I hit my head on literally everything that exists in the Japanese culture. I probably hit my head on it. And that is no exception to the hotel rooms. When I would wake up, I would hit the roof. When I would go to the bathroom, I would hit the glass pane they had going in the bathroom. When I would take a shower, I would turn around and I would hit the shower head right in the fucking dome. So it does not fit a 6'5" giant American. So if that is you, or maybe you're Samoan, book American hotels. Every other person in the world, just book a Japanese hotel and you will save so much money. Damn. And the hotels are super nice too. The Japanese hotels are not bad. They're really, really, really nice. But like they just don't fit me. So we stayed at a Ritz and then we stayed in an Autograph Collection, which is also Marriott. And those are the only 2 hotels we stayed at. Question, Pipe.
Now I am also 5'9" like Jose. Would we fit in a Japanese hotel?
Oh, you guys be living the dream. You
hey,
guys be
let's go.
Yep. And it doesn't matter like
for the
5.
future.
It doesn't matter like 5'9". Like if you're 5'9" and let's say you're wide, doesn't fucking matter. You're good.
Oh.
You're good. It's not. It's just the height problem.
It's the height.
So like the hallways and stuff, totally fine. The width, totally fine. Like I'm not concerned. It's the height that is the problem. Yeah, horrible.
I feel like we should take a moment and thank our patrons.
So yeah, as Pythe said, let's go ahead and take a moment to thank our patrons who have so patiently waited for our return. We appreciate every single one of you that's still hanging on there. Unfortunately, I'm going to add it in post, so take it away, Sam, in the future. It is Editor Sam here. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for your support while we've been gone. It's been a hectic month with everything happening in my life, but we're back with Bleach Boys. There's so much Bleach news to actually cover, so next week we're going to hit that really hard, but I'm here to say thank you to all of our patrons. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support us, and as always, our captains and above get a special shout out here on Bleach Boys. And if you guys haven't already, check out our Patreon. Only $5 a month. You can get additional content every single week for Bleach Boys, so you can never get enough of us. With that being said, let's give a special thanks to Matilda, Veronica Bermudez, Pickle Rick, Batman of the Gote 13, Sarah Berry, Aether Paradox, Head Captain of Bounty Chilsey, also Chad Zabuelo, Braxton, Tribberule, Divine Departure, JJK, Mommy, Maki, Lover. Okay, I can get behind that one. That one's a amen, Divine Departure. I'm still destroying him in Guild Quest, by the way. All right, back to the podcast.
Good job, Sam. I'm so proud of you.
Fantastic job.
Thank you, guys.
Best Patreon ad read I've ever seen in my life. So I can't say enough about that future Sam guy. He's really awesome.
I can't believe he dressed up in his wedding tuxedo just for the ad read.
Oh yeah, man. I truly can't either. Like that's who would go through that amount of work. That's crazy. Okay.
But I said it, so it must be true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who would make Pythes a liar. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
right.
That's crazy. So Japan. Let's talk Japan. What I did this time, I will keep.
Did you get peed on by a pig this time?
Okay. No, I did not get beat on by a pig. I really made certain to not go to any fucking stupid ass animal cafes because that was the worst experience of my fucking life. So I didn't go to any animal cafes. Now, I did have an experience when I was having this. I was like, Pythes is going to love this experience. So let me tee up this experience for you. We are walking around Harajuku, which is the fashion district of Tokyo. And everybody's very fashion forward there. It's very cool. They have a lot of very cool stores, a lot of very cool restaurants. You'll see everybody dressed up in very unique Japanese fashion.
So not a place for me.
Not a place for me either, but my wife wanted to go. So we are walking around. And firstly, I want to give a special shout out. There is a bunch of stores that are opening in Japan. And I'm going to be racist to me. That are owned and operated by white people.
Oh boy.
It is a fucking scam. Every single time that I walked into one of these shops, I was a little bit happy because like, oh, my white man, like this is great. He's going to speak English. It's going to be awesome. I start to look at all the prices. One shop was a bunch of anime figures. They are all the most expensive anime figures I've ever seen in my trip to Japan. And they are all like stuff that you could just get online. And they sold English versions of manga. They're like, oh, you could get like Bleach in English. And so I would look at it. $30 for a paperback copy of Bleach in English. Like that is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life.
$15 here.
Yep.
This is reverse, was it income tax?
Yeah. And then so there were also, we went to two of these stores. There was another one that they sell anime art prints. And so in my mind, I have tried to collect these before. They have a name and it starts with a G. Oh, Ganga. They're called Ganga, which they are typically like key art or in between art that they use when developing anime. And
animation cells.
Yeah. Except they're they look
like this dude that comes to like animation like every year. That's like, hey, you can spend $100 and buy an actual frame that was used in the Ginyu fight in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, exactly that. So you walk into the store and everything starts at $1,000. And it's like they have this signage up, great for souvenirs, come check it out. And the moment
I would walk right away.
Yes. So the moment you walk in, it's like you walked into a car dealership, like a salesman comes up to you and, oh, what are you guys looking for? Like, what's your favorite anime? Like, what can I get? And they all speak English, of course, because they speak perfect English, which is red flag number one. And they're like, oh, like, what's your favorite one? I'm like, oh, well, I like Bleach. oh, well, we have a couple things for you. Let me show you. And so I'm looking, and I am a more knowledgeable buyer than I would say most people that are going to walk through this. And so they're like, here's our book that is full of Bleach art. This is all like official art that you can buy just from us. Like, we're art collectors. I'm like, cool. Like, I'll take a flip through. Then she goes to my wife, what do you like? And she's like, oh, I like Death Note. She's like, don't have a lot of that, but like, let me show you like over here. And so she like pulls out like a Death Note and then like a Jujutsu Kaisen. And the scam they are running, which is insane. They do have some ganga, but a lot of them are like official reprints of like manga pages, and they don't tell you what it is. They just have the page of the manga in there, and of course by association, you would assume with all of the nice things they have hanging on their wall, where they are actual gangas and like they are like in between cells or animation cells, you would assume that this is that also. It's not. It's just like a fucking $15 reprint that they did of a manga thing, and they're just not saying anything about it. And they're asking $500 for it.
Jesus.
And then they also had they did that I don't know if it was part of the Hell arc animation, but I think we actually got that big box of Bleach trash that I got recently, and Kubo did those new illustrations of a lot of the Thousand Blood War characters, and it was a Subway campaign for a while, and they had all those new illustrations.
Yes.
So they had prints of that, like just regular prints, $1,000. I'm like, that's bullshit.
Wow.
Because that it's just like they just got that. Like, I literally owned one of those. I have one of those in this garage, $1,000, and I bought it for 10. I know I did, and they're just like they're taking advantage of the fact that people don't know. Yeah. And like you walk in and it looks really nice. Like everything's in its own frame. They have like a giant TV that's like showing all of their listings online, all of their good reviews online. It's the biggest fucking scam in the world.
Damn.
And, I actually like this company because I bought from them before, but there's a company online called Sugoi Light, something like that. And when I got home, they posted a TikTok of that very store, like, check out this great place to buy souvenirs. It's a fucking scam. It's a huge scam. Do not buy anything from them. It's all just like them amping you up to buy these reprints that they have bought for like $1, and they're reselling it for like hundreds of dollars.
That's so insane.
So all they're trying to do is just trick one person, and then it's fucked.
Yeah.
The price of something has to be worth more than if I could just hit right click and then print.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's not the story that I'm leading to, but we were in Harajuku. I just want to give that as a shout out because they're popping out all over. I've seen them in multiple cities in Japan, and some was in Osaka, and some of them were in Tokyo. We were in Harajuku in Tokyo, and we were walking, and we were passing this huge, like, multi-story Harry Potter store. And I was like, oh, like, that's cool. Like, you want to go in the Harry Potter store? I was like, no. And she loves Harry Potter. Big fan of Harry Potter. I was about to say,
doesn't she love Harry Potter?
Yes, yes. And so that was my reaction, like, oh, you don't want to go? No, I'm good. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go in there. So, like, you can wait outside or something. She's like, okay, fine. So walk in there. Of course, as with all things Japanese people do, the coolest, most themed store I've seen of Harry Potter in my fucking life. Like everything was themed from wall to wall. They had a hippogriff in there on the bottom floor. You go up the escalators and it's like you're going through the dark forest with owls flying over you, and the whole walls are dark, like you're in the forest. You go up to the top. Every corner of the second floor is themed like a different shop in Harry Potter. It was awesome. They sell butterbeer inside of that, like so you get official butterbeer stuff inside of the second floor of the store, and they have like all kinds of photo taking opportunities. It was awesome. So as we're walking through the first time, there's a bunch of like brand new exclusive Harry Potter Christmas merch. And my wife is in love. She's like, oh, this is so cool. This is so awesome. She's like, but I'm going to wait. I'm like, okay. Well,
also, she came in with you. I thought you left her outside.
No, she came in. So she's like, I'm going to wait because we're going to do the Harry Potter tour coming up. I'm going to wait. And that supposedly the store, the Harry Potter tour, is the biggest Harry Potter store in the world. So I'm just going to wait and I'll get it there. I'm like, well, don't wait because what if they don't have this? No, they'll have it. I'm like, but what if they don't? They'll have it. Okay, sure. So we go, she doesn't buy a fucking thing. We go to the Harry Potter tour, which the Harry Potter tour was fucking awesome. It was her favorite thing that we did the whole tour. Again, was not a thing that she wanted to do, and I forced her into it. I bought us tickets and I said, we're going to do it. We have 2 free days. We're going to go do the Harry Potter tour. She loved it. It was fucking awesome. It was so cool. I cannot recommend enough if you like Harry Potter to do the Harry Potter tour in Tokyo. So we did that. When you walk in, they go, hey guys, just to let you know, the tour is going to be 4 hours long. A lot of people think it's only going to be 2. It's actually 4 hours, so please plan accordingly. And we're like, we're going to blast through this thing in 2. It ain't going to be fucking 4 with the way I'm going to be walking through this thing. It took us 4 hours.
Damn. Okay.
It took us 4 hours to walk through the whole thing. It was huge. They had all kinds of cool things where you could like record yourself doing like a pose, and then you show up on like a painting on the wall.
Oh, that's cool.
And they had
is that why I saw that video of you like on a broom?
Yes. So they had an accurate recreation of like the stairs moving, and then at the end of your tour, they film you like how they used to do the fucking fairs, where they're like, go stand on that surfboard. We're gonna make you surf. Yeah. They had that for Harry Potter, but you sit on a broom, and they're like, hey, now duck, a dragon's chasing you, and then you duck, and it's the worst Photoshop you've seen in your life. Tour was awesome. Really, really, really cool. Especially if you're really into filmmaking. There's the whole back half of the tour that they go really deep into like how they made the sounds for the movies, how they chose the costumes, how they casted the characters for the movies. They go really deep, and they have all like movie props, like from the actual movies. It was really, really cool.
BTS stuff is so cool.
Yeah. So it was awesome. And then you get to the halfway point. They have a huge Harry Potter cafe. Ooh. So you can get Harry
Potter. I thought you meant the band. Oh. For like a solid second, I was like, why is Jose talking about like K-pop?
K-pop. Or Demon Hunters, dude.
So right after you eat, you go to the next area, and it's themed like the train station. So they have a whole bunch of like shopping carts that are like half in the wall, so you can pretend you're running through the wall to go to, platform 9 3/4. And then they have a very small merch store. So you go into the merch store for the train station. A lot of it is like train themed and stuff like that. But then they have the Christmas stuff that she's been waiting for. And she's like, oh, like it looks so good. I'm going to wait. I'm going to buy it at the end. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Sure. I have previously told her that our rule, and I say our as in mine and yours, Jose, because we've been to many conventions and we've been burned before. If you see something that you want, buy it.
Yup.
You're never going to fucking find it again. Like, there's no reason to wait. Like, just fucking buy it. We're adults. Buy it if you want it. Like, in the story. Especially, we're on our honeymoon. We have money to spend. Just buy it.
Yep.
The best thing I ever bought at a convention is that Fate statue I paid $180 for. I've looked online, and it's $300. And also, I literally talked to the people that said this is the only Fate thing we have, and we're not going to stay the rest of the weekend. So I was like, thank God I didn't just walk past you.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you see it, just get it. It's fine.
So she said, I'm going to wait because I want to see what they have at the end in the really big store, the world's largest Harry Potter store. Cool. No problem. So we get all the way to the end. It's a Harry Potter store. They don't have any of the Christmas stuff in this Harry Potter store at the very end. And once you walk out, you walk past this huge replica of Hogwarts. And you walk past it, and they tell you, please be aware, once you pass this line, you will not be allowed to come back.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. No problem. Let's just walk on through.
Okay. Turn her ass around. Go get the Christmas shit.
So the store was on the other side of that line. So you got to walk out of the tour to go to the huge store. So we're in a huge store. That's when we find out heartbreak. There's no Christmas stuff here. She finds a few other things that she really likes. She buys it. And one of the things that we bought at the Tokyo Harry Potter store is this art print. And it's a art print that was made by some artist that worked with them. And it like says, Warner Brothers Harry Potter Tokyo tour, and has like some stuff from the tour, and it's like, oh, that's cute, and we're like, let's add that to the cart. Art print was like $30. It's like a nice size. I don't know what size it is, but it's a nice big size art print. So we buy that. She gets like a shirt. They embroider the shirt with her name on it, and she gets some like mugs and stuff that say like Harry Potter Tokyo and stuff like that. So like stuff that says the location so that we can remember the tour.
Hashtag Mudbloods for life.
Yeah. And then now, we got to go back to Harajuku one because she wants her Christmas stuff. So it's like, okay, no problem. We will go all the way back to Harajuku, and we want to go back to Harajuku anyways because there is this Mexican food place that my wife has wanted to try, and she follows on Instagram. She's followed it for like a year.
I have heard Japanese Mexican food is not very good.
So, the thing with this guy's Mexican food is it is a Japanese man, and he went to live in Mexico for many, many, many years, and he loved the food, so he brought the food back to Mexico, and it's like super popular. Like it's always busy. They hand make their tortillas. Like it's a whole big thing.
Yum.
So we were gonna go back to Harajuku anyway, so that she can get this food. So like that's fine. We'll go to the food place. We'll walk over to the Harry Potter thing. We'll get your stuff. It'll be good. So we go to the Harry Potter store, and we're looking at the Christmas stuff. She decides, you know what? I don't really want any of the Christmas stuff. Like, all right.
I would hit her with a stick.
I said, no problem, love of my life that I'm going to be with forever. And I'm happy to hear that we just walked all the way over here. And so,
can I start referring to her as the old ball and chain yet?
Yeah, go ahead. And so I'm looking, and I see that they have an art print for the Harajuku store that is the same art print, like theme, same artist, same everything, but it's for the Harajuku store. So it has like the dark forest theming, and has the hippogriff. I'm like, that's awesome. We just bought the other one. Let's buy this one. So I'm looking at them, and I noticed on this one that they have numbers on the bottom right. So I'm like, what's the coolest number that I can get? So I start flipping through all of them. Like, let me find a cool number that I'm going to get. I finally settle on 404 out of 500. I'm going to get 404 out of 500.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So I'm like, awesome. And then so we walk up to pay for it, and they did the same exact thing at the Warner Brothers Tokyo one. So we're only buying this art print. I walk up, and they all see that I'm buying the art print. They start clapping. Like, start clapping. And I'm like, wow, that's fucking nice treatment.
That's
like,
cool.
Love that. And so the guy, and they do this in all stores, by the way, they ask you to inspect it to make sure that it looks good. And I'm like, I look at it. I'm like, yep, looks good. Every store you go to, they also ask you to confirm the price. I look at the price. It's in yen. I'm like, looks good. And then he throws it in this nice red bag. I tap my credit card. I move on. And I probably make it about, 5 steps outside of the cash register line. And I look at my wife, who was there with me this whole time. I said, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of think I just paid $300 for this art print.
Oh, no.
And she's like, what? I'm like, did you see it said 30,000 yen, not 3,000 yen?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how yen works. And this is, by the way, we got 2 days left on our trip, and she's now just declaring she has no idea how yen works. And so I'm like,
oh, no.
I'm like, okay. So I pull out the receipt. And for a fact, for the Tokyo one, it was $30. I know 110%. I rechecked the receipt. I only paid $30 for the Tokyo one. I pull out the receipt for the Harajuku one. I paid $300 plus tax for this art print. And it is the same fucking art print that I bought at the Tokyo one. The same one, just for Harajuku. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh my God. And I tell my wife, like, you have to go return this. And she's like, and she, again, hates confrontation. She wants nothing. She would rather eat the $300 than go back and have this conversation.
Sam, they asked you to confirm the price.
Fine. He's like, I just, every store asks me that. I just go, okay.
He just goes, hi.
So,
are you the person that does not read the user license agreement whenever this
not a chance, dog.
Yeah,
not a
dude.
chance.
We just scroll down to the bottom and press OK.
So I'm standing there. We're still in the store. We haven't even left the store yet. And I tell my wife, listen, I have not asked you for a single thing this whole trip. I have piloted this whole trip. I have bought all of our tickets. I have navigated the subway without asking you to do a single time.
Didn't she plan the route from the airport to the hotel?
Barely, as you found out when we found out it was 2.5 hours. She barely. I could have done that. It's like throwing shit at a wall.
But did you do it?
I could have though. So, anyways,
but you didn't.
I navigated this the whole time here. I said, I'm gonna ask you for one thing. You got to go return this. And she's like, well, do they even take returns? Like, I don't want to do that. And she's like bright red. She does not want to fucking do this. So I'm looking at their receipt, right on their receipt in fucking bold letters. No returns.
Damn.
No returns. And by the way, which is bullshit, it said, we don't accept returns to make it easier for the guests. Excuse the fuck out of me. That does not make it easier for the guests. So I'm like, yeah.
I need you to hang this picture on the podcast set like the Funimation scarf.
So I tell her, every store says no returns, but they take returns. Like, you got to go up there. And she's like, fine, I'm going to get it. I'm like, cool, I'm going to go wait outside. so I walk outside, and she's like, wait, don't walk outside. I tell her, I'm going to walk outside. I said, you could just tell the cashier, like, hey, my husband's a fucking dumbass and didn't read the price correctly. We have to return this. And she's like, okay, got it, copy. And so
this is giving me mad flashbacks because you worked at Barnes & Noble, right? You know,
he did.
Stickers.
Oh, yeah.
The stickers inside of the books that would beep when you'd walk through it sometimes.
Yep.
So my sister and I hated when it would beep. So whenever we'd get books, we'd just hand the bags to our mom and then walk the fuck out. Let it beep for her.
Yeah. So I'm outside waiting, and my wife comes back out, and she's still holding the fucking
The print.
Yep.
And I'm like, fucking son of a bitch. And she's like, yeah, sorry, it says no returns. So I'm like, what happened? And she says she walked up. She got the same guy who rang us up. So he knows we literally just bought it. Like, it hasn't even been maybe 2 minutes. And he's like, oh, how can I help you? And she's like, hey, we just bought this, and we were just right over there. We just need to return this. He's like, oh, we don't take returns. Like, I'm sorry. And this guy speaks English. And she's like, I know, but like, we just didn't realize what the price was when we bought it. And we need to return it if possible. And he's like, well, like, can I ask the reason? Because like, I can ask my manager. And so my wife goes, well, this is all the money we had left for our trips. so we need to return this. And he's like, oh, okay, let me ask my manager. So he goes and asks the manager. The manager walks over, and she just goes, no returns. And my wife's like, okay. And then just takes the thing and walks out. So this is why I'm fucking pissed. I'm so mad that I've paid $300 for this stupid fucking art print that I know.
Why didn't you confront the person? Because you have the tenacity to get it done.
Well, just wait, Piety. That's coming. That's coming, Piety.
You could be the Giga Karen when you need to be.
Yes. So I was telling my wife, I was like, I really badly don't want to be a rude American. Like, I don't want to show them this is how we rude Americans get things done in the customer service world. And I tell them, like, am I going to eat $300 on this? Because, like, already in my mind, by the way, I was planning on spending $300 and like getting a nice new camera while I'm in Japan. And now it's ruined because I spent $300 on a fucking Harry Potter art print that I didn't even want. So we started to walk away, and I'm telling my wife how mad I am. That's such a bullshit $300 wasted. And I'm just telling her, like, I just don't want to go in there and be mean. I don't want to be an asshole. So finally we're standing there. I'm like, I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go do it. I cannot spend $300 on this art print. So walk back in.
This is where I would walk away so as to not be associated with anything. I need people to not know I'm with these people.
Yeah. So I walk in. I get the same guy again. Pythes, he looks at me and goes,
oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, how can I help you, sir? Like, literally, that's how he said it. I'm not even joking. And I'm like, hey, my wife was just in here. We need to return this. And I put the thing on the counter. And he's like, okay, can I ask why? And I'm like, this is way too expensive. We thought it was going to be $30 like the other one we just bought from the tour. This is $300. We cannot afford this. He goes, okay, let me talk to my manager. So he goes over and talks to the manager. She immediately calls somebody else. She calls somebody else. Someone comes down from upstairs, comes around the corner. She goes to the manager. The manager shoots her towards the guy who's been helping us. She goes to talk to the guy. The guy starts talking to her in Japanese, like explaining, like, we were literally just here. What went wrong? She comes over to me. She starts talking to me in Japanese. I don't understand a fucking lick of what it's saying. The guy looks at me and goes, so basically what she's saying is we don't take returns, but we're going to make an exception this time. I was just like,
you're like, thank
you so much. Like, I appreciate it. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm telling them, like, I didn't really, like, I apologize. Like, it's my fucking bad. And they wanted nothing to do with me at that point. They're just like, I'm just like talking to a wall.
They're just like, get out.
They're like, they literally say nothing to me as I'm telling them, like, I'm sorry. They say nothing to me. They hand me my receipt. They go, have a great day.
Damn. Which means get your shit and get out.
Yeah. So I grabbed my receipt. I said, thank you very much. I left the Harry Potter store a winner. I left the Harry Potter store a winner. So now I'll never go back to the Harajuku store again. So if you guys want to go to Japan with me, I'll never go.
Damn, $300.
Okay, but what if I put a wig on you?
Yeah, I could be down. I as long as I walk in and we'll see my fucking they'll have my portrait in one of those like Harry Potter portraits on the wall. Like he's
it's like the Azkaban
posters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also gonna have a height limit, so it's like it's gonna know 6'5" person walks in, they're like
Well, it'll be me in the picture, and I'll be like doing like the crazy like screaming, and then just at the very bottom right, you'll see the top of somebody else's head, and that'll be Katie's for the height difference.
Just like barely anywhere.
Yeah. Like a Mike Wazowski photo.
Oh, Katie's outside, like I don't want to deal with this shit.
Yeah. So that was.
Tell you that woman gotta love you because there is no amount of money you could offer me to have me go in there and try and return some shit. I just eat the money,
dude. Buy these. I was saying before that how good I have been this trip. Right, these. I was like, I haven't gone into a store and gone ape shit almost this. I only did it the one time. And that's so good for me. I haven't bought anything stupid Bleach aside from the one interlude store that I found, which we'll talk about. I have been so good. I have been so good. And I was telling her, like, man, this is the cheapest Japan trip that I will ever have. Like, I've been so good. Walking into Harry Potter store, get blasted for $300. I'm like, I was
nope.
Mad, dude. I was so
mad. Now a $300 receipt would have been okay if it was $300 made up of smaller purchases that were cool.
I agree. I agree.
But $300 for a poster you paid $30 for elsewhere is hilarious.
I know. And I guess, and if anybody's wondering, like, well, why was it $300? This was like one of the first 500 ever made, like official art print, where like the other one was like, yeah, we sold those through. Like, here's like a bajillion reprints that we've had. Like, enjoy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I hated
That's why they were clapping.
Once again, that is the Sam experience. It could only happen to you.
Dude, it was the worst experience I've ever had. So it was so bad. Hated that.
What's worse, this or the pig?
Oh, I don't know. They're both up there.
Oh,
So
dude,
one was like physical, one was like emotional.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
Okay, so next time you go to Japan, we need just something to hit both the physical and the emotional, and then that can be the worst. It's a tiebreaker.
I was embarrassing my wife all over Japan though, because I was making all the little Japanese people laugh wherever
Yeah.
I went. Because we went to the Osaka Aquarium, which is like one of the biggest aquariums in Japan. I think it is the biggest one. They have like a whale shark on display there, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, so we went there, and then outside they have like a plastic replica of like a whale shark, and so like when you go in, you sign your ticket, and then they have you take your photo with the little whale shark, and then you could like choose to purchase it later, or they give you like a free little small version of it. And so all of the people are like standing side by side, like thumbs up, peace sign. I walk up, I fucking put my head right into the whale shark, and and all the little Japanese people like they go like, oh, like they start clapping and laughing. They thought it was the most funny thing in the world. And I'm like, hey, take the photo. I'm like, my head's like all the way up the fucking shark with my hands out like I'm getting eaten. And Katie was so embarrassed. She was so embarrassed.
Oh, I haven't heard that. That's really good.
And then I was on the train, and I was wearing my black Mashal shirt that I got from Anime Expo, where it has him doing the dance moves on there. So this kid, he could have been like, I don't fucking know how old he was, maybe like 4 or 5. He was being held by his mom, and he was like being throwing a tantrum on the train. And so this happens all the time, and my wife loves it because these small little Japanese kids will get on the subway, and they will see like my giant ass like there, and they all look at me like in awe. They're like, they
look at you and they point up and go, Godzilla.
Yeah, like they've just seen somebody from like a different like, I don't know, like literally the giant race is walking to the subway, and they're blown away.
Not only are you tall, you are also very white and very bald.
Yes. So all the kids like look at me in amazement when I'm standing, and I'm just minding my own business, and I can see it. Like they'll be looking up at me with their mouths open. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, got it. So this kid was being held by his mom like mid tantrum, and so she's like playing with him, like trying to get him to quiet down because we're on the subway. And so he starts to look at me, and I give him like the white people smile, like I'm like, like hey. And he starts pointing at my shirt and goes like go bing bong, but bing bong.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at my shirt. I'm like, oh, it's the Mashal shirt. And he goes bing bong. And I'm like, oh, and I do like the little arm move, and I'm like, yeah, like bing bong. And he starts doing it back.
Oh, so that's adorable.
The little kid starts going like, oh, bing bong. And so the mom is embarrassed. The mom's like, oh, it's like sorry. I'm like, no, like I told her it's fine. Like
it's adorable.
It was so cute. But then Katie was embarrassed because in the middle of the subway train. So yeah,
now are you sitting down or are you standing up?
I was standing.
Okay, that's way funnier. I thought you were just sitting down like across from them.
No, I was standing. Most of the time I try to stand because a lot of times the seats, they have signs all over the subways where it's like, hey, if you're sitting, please give it to the elderly. Please give it to someone who's pregnant. They have people walk around with like little, I forget what the symbol is, but they have like a keychain that they give people that signifies that they might have a hidden disability. Like one that's not, public facing that you would know, and like to please give them their seat. So a lot of times when I did sit down, I would let Katie sit down, and then like an old person would get on, and I would give them my seat. So a lot of times I just stood like the whole time on the subway. So a lot of times I was standing.
But they're pretty quick, right?
They are very quick. It depends.
Are you having to tilt your head, or is there enough hair?
Oh yeah, no, always. So the little gripper things that like come down and you hold on to, they are at my eye level. So a lot of times the subway's going crazy. I'm getting beamed by them. I'm like, they're like swinging. They go like dunk and like dunk me on the fucking head as I'm on the subway. So yeah, that's cool. What else? Oh,
did you get footage of that?
No. My wife has a whole bunch of footage of me in subway stations that are too small for me.
I saw the one where you're like hunched over.
Yep. One of the coolest things that we did was go to a Japanese baseball game in the Tokyo Dome.
That looks so cool.
I bet that was hype.
Really fucking cool. Really.
Wait, I remember you telling me about getting the tickets.
Yes, so we bought tickets resale off of StubHub, and we bought tickets that are in the infield side of it. And the infield, it doesn't matter what side you sit on, they have fans from both teams on all the sides. But in the outfield, it's split 50-50. So depending on where you're seated in the outfield, you are either for the home team or for the away team. And the two teams that we saw were the Tokyo Giants versus the Hiroshima Carps. The Hiroshima Carps are sponsored by Peanuts, so they had a whole bunch of Snoopy merch and stuff like that.
Yo, that's sick.
Meanwhile, the Tokyo Giants are like the Yankees, basically. They're like the big team that are out there. So they're like sponsored by like Fanatics and Nike and
That's
like all this
sick.
stuff. So yeah, they have like an official Fanatics store at the stadium where you
Oh,
can buy all
the
jerseys.
pro stores?
Yes,
Those are so
yes,
sick.
yes. And then it was funny. They had like the away team for the Hiroshima team, like set up in a little tent right outside.
They're
So
like peasants.
that was another thing. We went and we bought all of our jerseys. So they have like the jerseys all laid out where you get any person you want. But then they have like 2 jerseys right at the front where like those are like the star players. So
star
we just
players.
like, oh, we'll just get one of each.
That's cool.
And then I told my wife, I was like,
team? What team did you root for?
Tokyo Giants. They were the home team. We were in Tokyo.
But Sam Kubo is from Hiroshima.
Well, let me tell you, I then told my wife that I want to go to the away team store also, and my wife was like, "I'm not going in there." I'm like, "Why? Like it's the away. Like I want to go." She's like, "I'll wait outside." So I walked into this little rink-a-dink tent by myself, and that's when I found out they are sponsored by the Peanuts. So I bought a jersey, which doesn't fit because the Fanatic store had American sizes. You could get like actual American size in the Fanatic store. So the
Does it
jerseys
say
were
like
awesome.
Americans?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They said international size.
Oh, okay.
So
Perfect.
fit perfectly. The Hiroshima Carps were all Japanese sizes, which I had to Google. So there's like one that is like E size, one that is L size. So they have E, M, L, and then O, which is one size fits all, and O is the biggest.
Okay.
One size fits all does not one size fits Sam. So that was unfortunate. So I bought a Hiroshima Carps jersey. It is now in the possession of my wife because I cannot fit in it. And then I bought the coolest fucking piece of merch ever from the Hiroshima Carps, where they had a little puppet. So they had a little puppet of a baseball player with their jersey on it.
Oh, I like that.
Yo.
Yeah, so I have a little puppet character of somebody in the Hiroshima Carps. So I bought that, and then we bought jerseys. So we wore our jerseys for the Tokyo Giants. We put them on. We got to see the girls that walk around with the kegs on their back.
That's cool.
They were really fucking cool, and like you flag them down and they sprint at you full speed, and they like you like go. So my wife got like a lemon sour, and then she got Asahi beer, and so like she flagged them down. They see you make eye contact with them. They start pouring your beer while they're running full speed up the stairs at you with a keg on their back. I'm
That's
like,
so
it's
impressive.
crazy.
That's impressive.
And then you'll see them, they'll go like to refill it, and they will run full speed down the stairs. I'm like, that's so crazy.
I couldn't do
I
that.
picture it like NASCAR, how they change out the tires and
Totally,
then just like
totally.
new tank.
And then they have other girls that are also going around with snacks, and they have girls, one that's going around with Pepsi, one that's going around with Coke. So I was like, oh, Pepsi. Like, and then they come run up the stairs and like give you a drink. We sat next to a very nice Australian couple when we were there.
Sick.
Yeah, so they were cool. We were laughing that some of the Japanese names, there was a white guy on the team, and his last name was Cabbage. Had I bought my jersey after the game, I would have bought Cabbage, or I would have bought my other favorite player, where there is one player on the team, I believe he's Japanese, his name, so everybody has like first and last name, so it was like Michael Cabbage, and then Toriyaku Abe, or whatever. This guy's name, for whatever reason, just Richard. No last name. Just Richard.
Picture him with a deep voice too.
Yeah, so it was just Richard. I'm like, man, had I bought my jerseys after seeing the game, it would have been either Cabbage or Richard. Like, that would have been crazy.
No, you take Cabbage. I want Richard.
Yeah, they were so funny, man. And then they all had chants. So the way that it works, it's just like you would see in Haikyuu, where each team has individualized chants for every single player that goes up to bat, and so the teams take turns chanting for whoever's up to bat.
That's so fun.
So whoever's up to bat, their cheering section in the away outfield is the one that does the chants. So the outfield's the cheering section, and it's not just like they are screaming the chants, but they are also bringing full-blown instruments.
That is
to the
so
stadium.
cool.
So they have one person that leads the chants in the front, like they're like conductor, and then some people are bringing horns, some people are bringing fucking drums that they're wearing.
Dude, they go so hard,
and they have personalized. So like one of my favorite ones was of course Richard, and so he goes up to bat. They'll like start playing drum like, brrr, and they go, go Richardo, go, and start screaming it. I'm like, oh, love it.
Okay, so literally just anime come to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was awesome. And then the innings were so quick. The moment the inning stopped, they immediately had some form of entertainment on. They had a live DJ that was playing the whole time. They had like the little outfield games they were doing. They had a whole cheer squad that would come out and do like cheer routines in between.
So sick.
They were efficient. And then the whole bottom floor of the stadium, so the stadium was 3-4 floors. The bottom floor was like the basement level, is a giant kind of like a macaroni noodle, you know, like a pasta shape, all food on the bottom. So they had Baskin Robbins, they had Korean food, they had curry, they of course had a whole bunch of Japanese food, they had pizza, they had all kinds of French fries everywhere. So it was really cool. It was really, and everybody was super into it. We sat next, so on our left was the Australian couple who were super nice. Then on the right, there was just a Japanese guy who brought his kid to the game.
Aww.
So super nice. Again, though, I do not fit in that seat. Like, and I don't mean again width wise. I mean my knees. Do not
and they're
fit.
small.
Yeah, they don't fit leg space into the seat. It just doesn't happen.
You know what? That doesn't matter. How many people were behind you?
So I looked, Pythes, and luckily, so what I was concerned about, because I wasn't quite sure how it was going to work, I thought everybody would stand, and everybody would stand and do like the cheering portion, like the whole stadium would do it. Nobody stood on the infield side. Nobody. We were all in actual like seats. So while I was seated, totally fine. I wasn't blocking anybody. But if I was to stand, I would have screwed over everybody. So luckily I didn't have to stand. It was totally fine. It was not a worry. I didn't. But the leg space, I had to sit spread eagle for my knees to fit. I was totally in the poor dad's like space.
I see what you mean.
And he didn't say anything about it. I don't think he ever would. But he was also very nice and like scooted over a little bit. So it was good. It was really good. And there's a whole area outside of Tokyo Dome. There's like a giant Ferris wheel. There's a roller coaster.
Cool.
There's like, it's really cool. Really, really cool. That was my favorite thing that we did.
Sports stadiums are so gnarly. Yeah. They're so cool.
By far, my favorite thing we did was the Tokyo Dome and the baseball
cool.
game. It was fucking awesome.
Well, I don't know what it is, but arenas in general just give a different feel when you're there.
Totally.
Dude,
totally.
SoFi? Have you gone to?
I've not gone to SoFi yet. I really want to go.
I went for that Eagles-Rams game.
I really want to go.
Eagles fans are notorious for taking over stadiums.
Yeah.
It was a lot of green.
Cool. That's
so
cool.
we were there. Smash Mouth played during the little halftime. But I was like, dude, Japan just sounds like they know what's up.
Yeah, they're cool. They're
know
really
what's
cool.
up.
We got a massage.
They found a way to make baseball not boring.
Yes, correct. My wife booked us a massage while we were there, like a Japanese style massage. I walked in and had a white woman do my massage. so
it was better than the little dude that did it last
take
time.
that for what you will. It was good. I might have fallen asleep during that massage. I don't really know. My wife says I did. I don't remember falling asleep, but I don't think I would remember falling asleep if I did. I was being worked like a fucking horse walking around that whole goddamn country, so I could have fallen asleep during that massage.
Dude, your calves probably got the best massage right there.
Yeah, it felt really good. Well, they asked me, which this pissed me off, and I was not being an asshole about it. So they asked you to fill out a little form, and they're like, on the form, mark like areas you would like attention. So I put like my calves, my feet, my shoulders, my neck. I think that's literally the 4 things I marked. There was like a selection of 16 things. My girl looks at it. Oh, so your whole body. I'm like, no, that's not what I fucking put. Read the fucking form. But I was like, I didn't say anything about it. I was like, yeah, like whatever. So yeah, it was fine. I don't know. I don't remember much of it. So maybe I did fall asleep.
Yeah, just pleasant sleep.
Yeah, I remember being told to flip over, and I flipped over and I was on my back, and then I guess I was out. So that was it. Waste of money. Wouldn't recommend getting a massage out there. We did. We went to Animate in Ikebukuro, and that's when I found the Bleach store, the Bleach pop-up shop interlude.
Animate has a branch over here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, that's cool.
That's super cool.
Okay.
And they have taken lots of my money and will continue to do so in the future.
Is Animate the one here in Los Angeles too?
Okay. Yep. So went to the one in Ikebukuro. My wife tracked down where the pop-up store would be, so we went there. They don't tell you where it is inside of the store, and it's like fucking 8 stories tall. So we were just walking around, found it on the 4th floor, and they had cool stuff. They didn't have all of the stuff from the pop-up store, so they were like missing a couple of things. But it was cool. A lot of cool shirts that, of course, were not going to fit me, so I didn't waste my time buying that. But I mean, anything you could imagine themed after the fucking little interlude stuff. I know.
Sam from last trip would have bought the shirt regardless.
I know.
That's true.
I'm so proud of you, Sam.
Yeah. Well, that's why.
I'm gonna give you a little slow clap.
Pythes. Well, that's why the fucking Harry Potter art print hit so hard. Yep. I was being so good.
Oh, you came home with so many figures last time.
I know. So I don't know if it's just maybe a weird in between, but I've seen a lot now pop up. So I think maybe my timing was just not great. There were not a lot of Bleach figures this time around. Mm-hmm. There weren't. I saw a lot of the new Uryu and his Sternritter standing for him. Cool, there was a lot of that all over everywhere because obviously that's like a brand new one. But a lot of the other stuff, like even the Ichiban Kuji for Bleach, there was not a lot of.
Damn. Okay.
Is Uryu not good enough for you?
Well, I wanted to buy it, but I just also, when I was looking online, the price was like the same if I just bought it online. So I figured I just.
But you were right there.
Yeah, but
I
then
want
it
the
gets
Nell.
damaged coming back, so I figured I just.
Sam? What did you say earlier? If you see it, get it.
Yeah, but it ain't going anywhere. I can just get it online. That's not one of those things.
But it was right there. It was right in front of you.
We went to Akihabara. We went in right into Akihabara. They self-proclaimed world's largest adult store. So we went into the world's largest adult store. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Pop Life M, as in Mary.
Okay, before you start, your wife does not seem like a gooner. So did you take your wife into?
Oh yeah,
the
yeah. I
world's-
took her in there. One of the complaints that I have with Japanese stores as a whole, a lot of times there'll be a lot of floors. So like this thing was like, let's say like 8-9 floors of just sex toys.
Yeah.
But the aisles are super skinny, and this
Oh.
is that way for aisles in every fucking Japanese store you go to. For whatever reason, I know the reason. They try to pack as much merch into it as possible.
Yeah.
So the aisles only fit one person. So if you like fucking go into an aisle and there's somebody already in the aisle, you're stuck. Like you're fucked. Like there's
Get
nowhere
fucked.
for you to go. So there's a lot of close quarters. A lot of guys playing with their fucking nuts as we're walking through the store. So
What the
take that for
fuck?
what you will.
That's weird.
And a lot of smelly fucking people in that store.
Yep.
A lot of
I
smelly
can't-
fucking people.
I can imagine that.
The
yeah.
smells that I experienced in that store, not to just nail on these poor guys, disgusting.
Ooh.
Disgusting.
Worse than
C-
AX.
Yes.
compare it to the con funk.
I think it was just as bad, if not worse, because it was in such a concentrated store. It smelled disgusting.
Because those motherfuckers do not shower.
And then there was a smaller store that was the same thing in Akihabara. I don't know what it is. I think maybe Akihabara being anime, they know the gooners are there.
The goons.
There was another adult store across the way, very small, like 4 stories tall. Much wider aisles. Great. Awesome. Women not allowed above the second floor. And they have signage all over everywhere. No women above the second floor. So I ditched my wife. I said, I'll see you on the other side.
she just wait
I'm
there
going
for
up
you?
there. Yeah, she just hung
All
out.
right.
She just hung out. I said, I'll see you on the other side. So I walked up there. It is all men's sex toys. And you go up. So the third floor is all men's sex toys. The fourth floor is all sex dolls.
Oh,
and so you
okay.
walk up to the fourth floor and they have 4 sex dolls that are open and caged up in a cage on
What?
the 4th floor
What?
for display.
Okay, so just for display.
Just for display. No,
Okay.
you're not for use. That's disgusting. But yeah, on the 4th floor, they're up there. And then there are signs all over everywhere explaining, once you get up to that floor, why women are not allowed. So
okay.
women are not allowed on the top 2 floors because it's only men's toys, and there is a stigma. This is what the sign says. I don't know if this is true. There's a stigma in Japan that men who buy sex toys are like lesser, like are not real men, specifically like men's pleasure toys. So in an attempt to not make it embarrassing for the men, they don't allow women on those floors.
Gotcha.
I guess that's fair.
That's what the sign said. Who knows if that's fucking true or not?
Did you visit a place called Melon Books?
No, I don't even know what that
Melon
is.
books.
That's the place you go to buy all the dojins.
We went to, there is a place, I can't remember what it's called. So
Soapland.
No, we do not go to Soapland.
Do
Jesus
not
Christ.
go to Soapland. You will catch
Um,
diseases.
We went to Akihabara, which is like the anime haven, but then there's another place that is like a lesser known Akihabara that has much more vintage anime and manga stuff in
Ooh.
Japan. I forget what it's called, but we went there.
Is it Ikebukuro?
It's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's fuck, I can't remember what it's called. Damn, that's gonna bother me. But
It's Diagon Alley, Japan.
Yes.
yeah, basically. But imagine it's all anime stuff. So we went there. That was cool. I guess someone was explaining to us, like this little tourist was walking right by us, and she was saying that I guess there's a big point of contention about this big shopping area that we went to, because it used to be a lot of mom and pop shops where like they just sell like vintage anime, vintage manga, a lot of vintage Shonen Jump stuff is there. It was really, really cool. And it used to be all mom and pop, but now Mandarake, the big company, has like bought out floors of it.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
so they're like taking over the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, was cool to walk around to, because like it's huge, but there's a big like point of contention where it's like, oh, it used to be cool because it was like mom and pop stuff, and now it's not anymore. It's all just one big conglomerate store. I still thought it was
Understandable.
really cool. I still thought it was really awesome to go to. What else did we do? We went to Yokohama. They have a Yokohama air cabin, which like takes you over the bay of Yokohama.
That's cool.
It was really cool. We went to this mall. They have this mall called like the International Bazaar, and it has a bunch of shops and stuff from like, they have like a bunch of American stuff. They have a bunch of French stuff. They have a bunch of Italian stuff. Of course, a bunch of Japanese stuff. So like a big Bandai Namco store in there. They have a bunch of Hello Kitty stuff. Hello Kitty stuff is everywhere in Japan. But we were looking around for places to eat while we were there because it was like 9 o'clock. We were starving. We found this place. It was called The Last Bar, California.
Interesting.
So we were like, oh,
okay.
Interesting.
Close to home.
Interesting. So
well, you'd be an expert, so let's see.
I know. So we saw that they had French fries and they had a bloomin' onion on the menu.
Interesting.
So
okay.
my wife was like, what the fuck? Like, let's get a bloomin' onion. So walk in there. We're the only white people in this whole establishment, and they gave us this beautiful table, like right looking outside this window that points towards this giant amusement park. It was beautiful. And we're sitting down there like, oh, what can I get you guys started? Big plus, by the way. This restaurant does refills because it's American themed. So they do refills. So I'm like, I'm about to give them a run for their fucking money right now. They're about to get the most refills I've ever had in my life. So I get myself a Coke. She gets like an iced tea. And then we ask for French fries and a bloomin' onion. So French fries from this place, by the way, are fucking fire. They were the best French fries we've had this whole trip. And the bloomin' onions was good. My wife gave 2 thumbs up, but she didn't want to eat so much it would make herself sick. So she tapped out at a certain point. And on the menu, they have pizza. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get myself a pizza. I'm going to get myself a pizza from this place. And the pizza on the menu, the pictures looked like I wasn't quite sure if I was going to like it or not. It looked a little iffy. I couldn't tell, like, maybe they used some sort of weird cheese on the pizza. I wasn't quite sure. But I'm like, I'm going to order it anyways, and we'll split it. We're going to share. So we're sharing a pizza. We got fries. We got bloomin' onion. We got drinks. It's awesome. So the whole time we're waiting, my wife is faced towards the kitchen, and she tells me that they keep bringing new staff members out and pointing towards us. So like, look, like there's Americans in our American bar. Like, look. Yeah. And so like she keeps telling me that new people, like even the cook came out at one point, like peeking around the corner looking at us, like to see that we're in house.
He's making sure you're enjoying it.
So
you need to stare at it, and whenever anyone comes around, just wave.
Dude, well, I was hoping someone was gonna come say something. I'd be more than happy to talk.
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy. So there's a white guy. Okay, this pissed me off. My wife thought it was so funny. I was so mad. There was a white guy working in this restaurant, and I was like, my man. And I was making eye contact with him. I was like, white guy to white guy, he's gonna come over, he's gonna talk to me, and I'm gonna like, I'd love to ask him about like, hey, what's it like working here? How great is it? You know, I'm gonna get the tea. So this white guy comes over and he sees that I need a refill. Refill? I'm like, oh, like, yes, please, thank you so much. Yeah? Like speaking to me like in Japanese.
Oh, I see.
And I go, oh, hi. Oh, yeah, arigatou gozaimasu. And like walks away. And I'm like, well, fuck. I told my wife, I could have sworn that he speaks English. He looks like the whitest guy like ever. Like, you know, sometimes you can tell when like someone has, induced themselves in the culture, and like I would know better not to. Mm-hmm. He looks like he's fresh. He just got here. He looks like he just got here.
I would like to imagine that he's just full on weeb and will not speak English anymore.
He's like,
So I get my pizza, and it looks pretty good. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, okay, all right, awesome. Like, you know, I give it a little sniff test. Like, it smells pretty good. I bite into this pizza. Hand to God, I swear to you, they served me a DiGiorno pizza. I swear to you, they served me a DiGiorno pizza. Which I ain't bitching.
I mean, they're pretty damn good.
I love me a DiGiorno pizza, but I swear to you, this thing was a fucking DiGiorno pizza if I've ever had one before. And I'm on that thing. It was great.
DiGiorno is exotic in Japan. I bet they have to pay big import fees for DiGiorno.
So I swear. And so I ate the whole thing. I was like, this is delicious. I'm getting unlimited refills. I got great fucking French fries right here. This is a great experience. They gave us a great view of this amusement park right next door. I'm like, this is fucking fantastic. Best restaurant I've had the whole trip.
How was the bloomin' onion?
Bloomin' onion was good. 2 thumbs up. So we go to leave, and walking out, and I'm talking. So I try to talk to our server also. I'm like, oh, like, thank you so much, like, appreciate it. And he speaks like a little bit of English, like, oh, like, thank you, like, hope you guys enjoyed, you know. And then so I'm leaving, and the white guy's right there. They're like cleaning out the tables, and he looks at me. He stops cleaning tables. Hey, thank you so much for coming. Have a great day. I could have.
I knew it.
I could have beat his ass right there. I could have. Like, I've never felt more betrayed in my fucking life than when I walked by that white guy. Like, that was crazy.
Oh my God, he played the long game.
Damn.
He saw people being excited about you and said, fuck you, I'm the only white person
they used to love me.
Like, that was fucking crazy.
like he could have said like sayonara or whatever when you left, but did he look you in the
chose-
eyes?
No, oh yeah, he stopped.
chose
He
violence.
stopped cleaning, turned to me. Thank you guys so much for coming. Have a great day. I was just. I think if he could have seen the shock in my eyes, like
Yeah.
it was like
That
seeing Eisen was the traitor for the first time all over again. Like
That translates to go fuck yourself. This is
I
not my bar.
I know.
He's like, this is
I know.
my place.
I told my wife I'm so mad about that. She's like, why? I'm like, he basically told me go fuck you. Like that's crazy.
What a jabroni.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
We say what a mark.
Yeah, that was crazy. So everybody else in that restaurant was very nice. If you're that one white guy and you ever find this video, go fuck yourself, honestly. So I was so excited to talk to you and see how Yokohama is and everything. And he decided to tell me go fuck myself, basically.
Okay, so the
Damn.
next time you go to Japan, it'll be the Weebs Guild trip, and me and Jose will go with you, and we'll just beat him to death with chairs.
Perfect. Sounds good.
It's like it'll be like that one scene from Office Space.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
take you guys right there. We'll sit right down. It'll be perfect.
He's gonna be like, Sam's gonna be like, well.
Yeah.
So you speak English.
Yeah, you don't think I would remember a year from now.
I brought back.
Sam's holding a baseball bat.
I'm gonna be dressed in a luce libre.
Like, we're going to
outfit.
show you exactly how we do it in America.
Your Lucha Libre. I'm wearing what was it, a Hiroshima Carp jersey. Yes.
I'm gonna be wearing like Japanese white tiger mask too.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Sam's got the baseball bat, but it's like signed by Kubo.
Yeah, perfect. Someone asked, I was posting pictures of my Japan trip, and one of the first comments I received, "Did you meet Kubo yet?" I was like, all right. Like, I just get.
I
hit me
wish
right
we
where
were
it
that
hurts, man.
connected, whereas we could, borrow an hour of his time.
That'd be cool.
Well, I believe Sam said that he was manifesting that he was going to meet Kubo. So did you just not try hard enough?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe I did something that angered somebody. I think I wasted all my luck on getting no turbulence on the flight over, and it just busted.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
what happened. It
Busted
went
it.
straight to.
Well, you know what? I'm thinking it was two things. I think it was you didn't cheer for his baseball team. That was one.
Okay.
And then I think Kubo heard someone picked up the phone and said, Kubo, this man really wants to meet you, but his receipt said no refunds, and he went there and he got a refund.
That was at the end of the trip, though. That was at the end of the trip, man.
I know Kubo he's gonna meet you at the airport. And he was gonna fly home to your house.
Yeah. Ah, fuck.
But then he said, no, I'm leaving. And then he went back and he tore up all of the Hell Arc he was working on.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
guys.
So it's
Sorry,
your
sorry,
fault.
sorry.
And
It's
then,
your fault.
sorry guys, you guys wanted Burn the Witch too? No.
Hey, I mean, not a big loss in that
You're
one.
gonna throw that into Tokyo Bay.
He
Sam's
was
fault.
there was gonna be a new Kukaku figure coming out.
Shit.
And it was gonna be
Damn.
our swimsuit figure too.
Damn. Well, I really like her. What is it? What do they call it? Oriental?
Oh, I know, with the parasol.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that one's sick.
That
Yeah,
one is
that
cool.
one
I
is
like that one a lot.
She
What
needs more-
else?
she
did
needs
I
more
do?
units.
She does. She does. I mean, there's nonstop infinite Yoruichi units. So,
Yep.
But Yoruichi pays the bills, I guess. So it is what it is.
Did you see any cool Fate stuff while you were there?
Some Fate stuff, yes. It was scattered throughout. It was nothing really cool for Fate while we were out there. Because I was looking. Oh, so also I was driving my wife insane. I went into so many bookstores trying to find one of those books that has the little wraps for you Pythes with the Fate character on it. That
Oh,
says,
that's
like, oh,
cool.
you like this Fate character? Read Dracula. I forced my wife into so many just regular bookstores because I wanted to find one of those. Couldn't find one. Couldn't find
Damn
a
it.
single one. And I was forcing her to go up and down the aisles and look, and we could not find it. And she's like, "Oh, just ask if they have Dracula. Ask if they have Dracula." Yeah, here you go. She's like a fucking regular ass.
Dracula book.
Yeah, like okay, that doesn't do anything for me. So couldn't find any of that.
You should read Dracula. It's a good one.
We went to that one really cool where I sent you the picture of the Futanari book. It was like an anime store in, I think it was in Shibuya, and you go down like a flight of stairs, like 4 stories down this flight of stairs, and the whole store is themed like it's in a cave.
Oh, that's so
Yo.
cool.
Yeah, it was
like
really cool.
The old Fry's Electronics.
Yeah, it was really cool. Of course, we did Shibuya. We did fucking everything. Dotonbori. We did Shibuya. We did Shinjuku. We did, Ikebukuro. We did all of the fucking regular shit. We did the bullet train to Kyoto. We went to a Kyoto anime and manga fair. It was the second one they've ever done of this, and it's part of Kyoto's big push to bring tourism to Kyoto that's not for history.
Oh, I see.
Because they don't want people fucking with the geishas anymore. Yeah.
Because apparently it's become a massive problem recently.
Yeah, so they're trying to find ways to bring tourism there without it being, insulting to the history and damaging and things like that. So what are the big things
if they would just put up a festival based around Shinsuke Nakamura, I would be there.
There you go.
Hey, I do love Shinsuke Nakamura.
My boy.
So they did this big anime and manga festival, and after having gone to Anime Expo in LA, I mean, it was so small. It was so small. It was in a big entertainment hall in one of the, it's basically like a public, almost like right next to where the Kyoto City Hall is.
Oh,
a big public hall they have there that's 3 stories tall, and it was cool. It was cool to walk around and see everything, but it was super small, not a lot going on. It wasn't versed well, so it was meant for international travelers. So, an example, I bought my ticket off of Booking.com.
Interesting.
They partnered with Booking.com, the official ticket distributor for overseas people. So I bought my ticket there, and it was okay. It was fine. Saw a couple of cool booths there. They had a couple of cool exclusive stuff. So they have a Rascal Does Not Dream of whatever the new one is. That's pretty much it. All I got from that. They had a cool picture moment where you could stand next to either the main character from My Hero Academia Vigilantes or Deku.
Sick.
And you could take a little photo op. So that was cool.
Who did you choose?
Koichi.
Oh, come on, Koichi.
I was gonna say.
So my wife has a picture of her standing next to Koichi because she hates Deku.
The Deku one is
she's
just her
correct.
hand in his face.
She's correct to hate Deku.
Yep. But it was cool, and then they did it this is my wife's favorite part of the trip as well. They also were collaborating because Kyoto is where the International Manga Museum is at. So they were also collaborating where if you buy a ticket for that, it also gets you entrance to the Kyoto International Manga Museum. And they were doing a big collab with Nikki. You guys know the mobile game Nikke?
No.
Which one? Is this the one game with the jiggling asses?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a Gooner game.
I could not get into that game. I tried. It was not
big
very good.
collab was happening with this whole thing.
Okay.
So part of it was you go to the fair, then they have a Nikki exclusive merch at the manga museum, and they also have, if you walk around to certain parts of Kyoto, they're doing a Nikki sticker tour. So you get stickers and you get a special thing if you get all the stickers.
You should have done that and sent it to Retsum because he fucking loves that game.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know you liked it.
Retsum and our boy Shadow over on the Discord, they love Nikke.
Okay. So we went to the manga museum, and one of the things that we wanted to do last time that we didn't do, when you go to the manga museum, they have 3 artists that are just regular people who draw manga. And you can sign up to get your portrait done by them. And so they have 3 people, and they're typically 3 different styles. One will be more shoujo style, one will be more shonen style, and the other will be a mixture of the 2. And so we walked up, and one girl had nobody there. It's awesome. Hey, can you do our portrait? And she's like, yeah, no problem. And
that's so cool.
And she was she was kind of a little bit more girly style, but it's fuck it, it's fine. And so we sat there, and she was looking at us, and she was drawing it. It wasn't speaking to us. It was a quick thing. She's like, it's gonna take me 20 minutes to do it.
Oh, that's super
cool. So we sat down, and she colored it and everything. So she was asking us, and it came to the end, and she was like, hey, so what are your guys' eye colors? So my wife is like, oh, well, mine's hazel, and I tell her mine's green, and by the way, my eyes are not green. And so it takes my wife a second. She's stops. And the girl's like, oh, cool. And starts drawing. And she's like, no, his are hazel too. Okay. And so that was the last thing that she was doing. And then she was like, okay, are you guys ready to see it? I was like, yeah, I'm ready. She turns the photo around, and my wife sees the photo, the portrait. She looks at me with the biggest grin I've ever seen on her face.
Oh no.
She grins at me. I'm like, oh, it looks very good. Thank you very much. I get out my card. My wife stands up. She takes the picture from the girl. She walks away as I'm paying for this thing. She ducks behind the nearest, fucking bookshelf that has somebody, starts bawling, laughing, crying. So I will put up a photo of what was given to us right here. The nice young girl, she is probably fucking 18 years old, just doing this a little side gig. I look like I am Katie's grandpa.
No.
She drew me with gray hair.
Oh no!
It
Oh,
really
she gave you hair?
accentuated the hair that I have on the side of my head going. Fully fluffed it out, made it gray, put my glasses, didn't draw the bottom part of the frame, so they're the old people glasses.
Oh, so it's just
drew
this
Katie
part.
looking real young. So I look like I have abducted Katie, and I've taken her to the Manga
Oh
Museum.
no! I can't wait to see this.
She died laughing, and then I finally go over there, and now I'm laughing because she's like telling me, "You look so fucking old," like you look, and I'm dying. So now we both leave and go around the corner. We're still dying laughing as this poor girl is like, like over there doing her thing. I look so old in this. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I don't know what went wrong. Like, it's crazy.
Please send me that shit on Instagram. I need to see it.
I'll send it to you.
That's perfect.
She immediately sent a photo of it to her parents and said that you guys sold me off to an old man. I was like, that's so crazy, man. That's so crazy.
For the record, what color are your eyes?
Well, for the record, my eye color is hazel, but I was trying to tell her my eyes were green until it got shut down. So,
okay, mine are blue.
That's cool.
Oh, sick.
That's cool. Yeah, mine's boring brown. So
I don't got eyes.
Okay, fair. Yeah,
this is true. Jose has the void.
Yep.
But if you were considering a Hispanic person to have eye color, they'd be brown.
Okay, yeah, just
not
everybody else.
Jose.
Yeah. I feel that.
Not Jose though.
Yep. Geez. Oh, we played this really cool thing. I don't know if you guys saw the photos. I think it was just posted to my wife's Facebook. We did this thing. It's literally called the Matrix, but it's called the Matrix Dungeon Crawler. That's what it's called.
That sounds fun.
It was really fucking cool.
It looked like an arcade, right?
Yeah, this is the last thing that I'll say, and then we'll wrap it. We've already gone, looks like almost 2 hours. It's I don't know. I think it's considered AR is what it's considered. Augmented reality. So you show up. They were doing a collab with Frieren, which is how we found it. So they had a whole bunch of signs up for Frieren. They had exclusive Frieren merch that was there. They had a bunch of Frieren photo shoots. So it's kind of like Legends of the Hidden Temple, that game show where like you go and you choose your avatar, and then you can choose like do you want to be a fencer? Do you want to be like a fighter? Do you want to be like, what do you want to be? So I chose like a fencer because I want to be the person with the sword, and then my wife chose like ballerina, and she like spins and shoots stuff, and then you get given like a hilt for a sword, and like, this is like how you're gonna do stuff. Like, so there's like some games where like you're playing like a Connect game where it's like, okay, here's your character, you need to shoot the stuff and then block with a sword, like if they shoot at you. So like you're shooting, then you're blocking with the sword. You're shooting. But part of that is you get to choose assist characters. So they have their own like OCs that you can choose from, or they're collabing with Frieren. If you want to pay, you can unlock all the Frieren characters.
That's cool.
So like I picked Himmel as my support hero, and then my wife picked Frieren, of course. So we were using Frieren and Himmel as we were going.
Is it just like the 4 characters, or is it like all the Frieren characters?
It's just the 4. So it's
Stark. I'm hanging out with the dwarf. That's the answer for me.
No. So it's not even the dwarf. It's just
not Eisen?
Oh. No, it's Himmel. It's Frieren. It's Stark, and then Fern. Yep.
All right, so me and Stark, I guess. Me and Jose.
So it's those 4. And then so we are doing it, but then it also like, so each time you complete one, they're like, okay, go to the next room. And then you go to the next room and it plays like a little video, like, here's where you're going to be doing the next room. Like, and then you press your little sword on it. And if it's sometimes like, so there are different mini games. So like one is like, okay, we're gonna give you all these balls, and you have to throw the balls in the correct hole so that it shoots the cannon at the enemy that you're firing at. So you're throwing the balls in the holes trying to get it. Another one is soccer balls start rolling down from the ramp, and you have to kick them at the screen to shoot the enemies.
That sounds so
Another
fun.
one is there's a giant puzzle on the ground, like Tetris pieces, and you have to one person is solving like a match game on the screen, and each time they get a match, it unveils where that piece of the puzzle goes on the floor. So one person's putting the puzzles on the in the correct area, and the other person's solving the match game. And then another one is like a touchscreen game where like you had to like pull back an arrow and shoot it and it bounced all over, and you had to hit all the pieces. It was really fucking cool. And each time that you go into a new room, it tells you like how many calories you're gonna burn for that game.
Damn.
So we were sweating, we were dying.
Damn.
And then you get to the end, and this is so smart, by the way, because you're supposed to play it multiple times, and like you level up your character, and you can save your data. You can keep going over and over again. And if you have like enough of the coins, you unlock like the final area, and you can fight the boss. And if you have enough of this, you like power up your character even more. But if you get to the end and you don't have enough of the coins that go to like one of the last 2 battle areas, they're like, oh, do you just want to buy it for $5?
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, let's do it. Let's throw it in. So then we did that, went to the next area, and then you go to the end and we lost to the final boss because our characters are fucking dog shit. But then they're like, oh, we'll come back. You'll remain. You can play again. It was really cool. Really, really
That
cool. You
sounds
could
like
choose
so
your
much
team.
fun.
So it's up to 3 people. You can choose your team name. You can choose all your names. You choose your support characters.
Team Weeps Guild.
That's what we put for it. We put Team Weebs Guild. And as you're going through, like, other people are playing too. So sometimes you see like other people come out of the doors and
that's
you're
so
doing
cool.
it. It's really cool. And there's all different photo opportunities you're going through. So there's cutouts of all of the characters from Frieren.
Oh,
like
sick.
the original party, the new party, the crazy bitch that wants to kill everybody, the clone glasses guy, he's in there. And then they have a photo opportunity where you can go inside of a mimic. And so like they have one where you can put your head in the mimic and look like you're getting eaten. Yeah,
100%.
So I have pictures of my wife doing that. It's really, really cool.
You got eaten by the whale shark. She got eaten by the mimic.
Yep.
You need to somehow Photoshop those two together.
Yes.
And I think that was just in Shinjuku, by the way. It's right next to the Godzilla Hotel.
Oh, that's so cool.
They have a big Toho cinema, and then on top of that, they have a big arcade crane game area, and then on top of that is like the Matrix little interactive game that they have up there. It was really fucking cool, and everything's in English, by the way.
Oh,
so
sick.
you can play in Japanese, you play in English.
Oh, that's so
and so
cool.
it recognizes when you put your little hilt on the game, it'll know to play it in English for you, and they'll explain everything in
so
English.
you choose the like language right when you start.
Right when you start. They go. Cool. Well, obviously they knew we wanted it in English, but yeah, they know. It's cool. It's really, really cool. It was something that we just found. We were just like walking around and we're like, oh, that's cool. Like they're doing like a Frieren collab. Then we went up there and we were asking. I asked the guys like, hey, what is it? He explained it to me. I was like, oh, let's do it. Like that's cool. That's really cool. And then we loved it.
I would be so fucked. I love crane games. I'd spend so much money. That's all I do into my Japan trip.
Oh, they're expensive too. The crane games are very expensive, like $5 a play or something. Like
Damn.
That.
I know, but I want to do it though.
You'll be so happy. They're everywhere. One of the games also was like you're both on a pedaling bike. And so like you're both pedaling on this bike and you're pushing a giant log. So like one person has to slow down so it goes to the other side.
So you guys have to be on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
This is literally just tricking people into working.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
It was cool though. It was really cool.
If that was the experience, I'd go to the gym every day.
Dude, just imagine where it's like, okay, you got to lift the bar like X amount of times for your XP. I'm like, done.
Yeah, and they gave us like a special like little crystal for the game where like we could take it home with us. We're like, I got a crystal of Himmel, she got a crystal of Frieren.
That's
like
cool.
our little support characters. It was cool.
You should have done Stark so you could give it to Jose and say.
Well, they had ones that like at the end you get to take a special like a photo against the green screen, and so you can pick the characters, any of the 4, and depending on so you can pick 2 of the 4, and depending on the 2, they each have like special poses that they'll do. So there's like one for Frieren and Himmel, there's one for Frieren and Fern, there's one for Stark and Fern. It was cool. It was cool. Okay, well. That's it. This has been an extremely long. We're going to hop over to the captain's meeting. We're going to catch up with Jose and Pythes over there. Jose has watched an anime I don't think you would ever guess that he's fucking watched. So we're going to talk about that in the captain's meeting. If you guys are not aware, check out our Patreon captain's meeting. We have all the coolest stuff right over there waiting for you guys. You can get it for just a little $5 a month.
$5.
So check it out. We're going to have a lot more content coming your way as we're officially back and rolling. And with that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye, everybody.